3A Division II football Poth Pirates hosting the team from Harmony. Winner goes to Arlington to play for the state championship next week. 68 degrees, perfect conditions. The entire town of Poth has hit a charter bus, and they're on the sidelines as they sing the school song now. We'll be right back with you to talk about the state semifinal matchup for tonight.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Football fans, you don't want to miss the UIL State Football Championship experience at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington in December. Come out for an action-packed 4 days, Wednesday the 14th through Saturday, December the 17th, and witness the best teams in each division battle it out in the final games of the season. Tickets and all tournament pass information can be found at uiltexas.org. Back here in Cypress, on behalf of Poth Athletic Booster Club and Poth ISD on the Poth ISD YouTube channel, my name is Les Miller. I've traveled to Cypress with my partner, Rusty Compton. And Rusty, why not Poth? Why not tonight?
Why not exactly? This is just about as exciting as it can get. I feel like I'm about ready to take the field. I've got the pregame jitters. I've had them all the way over here. We had that nice charter bus you mentioned earlier. And as you said, I don't know if anybody's left to listen to us in Poth because it seems like everybody's here, but this is just a incredible venue. Big opportunity tonight for the Pirates, and I just couldn't be more excited to be part of this.
You can see the excitement. The crowd has certainly a bigger group than on the near side. We're on the Poth side. Both teams are lined up in the right end zone. The end zone has black block letters outlined in white. It's CFISD. It's in both end zone. That is Cypress Fairbanks, Cy-Fair ISD. And what a magnificent venue this is.
Oh, there's no question about it. We've been doing this now, I think, about 6 years, and this is, I believe, the finest place that we've ever been, and I don't even think it's close. This is spectacular.
Great building on the right side, the end zone where the locker rooms. What is the Harmony mascot?
The Eagles.
Yes. What is that?
I was trying to give you the signs.
Oh, well, I wasn't looking. Well, I'm looking at the tunnel.
Well, if you'll look at their tunnel, it says it on the side.
I'm looking at their red tunnel with black. Keep laughing.
If you keep doing that, I'm going to.
Harmony's taking the field. Haven't yet entered the tunnel. They have a running tunnel to go through, and then they have the old cheerleader painted up signs that they're in front of the tunnel. So once they get through there, they'll get through the cheerleaders on either side of them. Some of their coaches are waiting on their sideline. Pirates have yet to come out of the locker room. And these are two teams that mirror each other very closely. Both of them, you don't stumble into the state final. You don't stumble into being a regional champ. And here they both are, and both of them have a tough test in front of them.
You're absolutely right. Harmony had a big win last week against number 3, or I believe it was number 3 or 2, Newton. That was a big win for them. To your point, if you've made it this far, there are no easy outs left. Everybody here, this is a quality football team. Nobody lucks into getting this far into the playoffs. And I was able to watch some of the highlights of Harmony's previous games, and you're absolutely right. It looks a lot like what we see when we watch our Pirates. They've got playmakers. That quarterback's a really good athlete. He can make plays with his arm and his feet. And it should definitely be a really good matchup tonight that I think everybody's really excited to get started.
Clock says 8.5 minutes as Harmony will get into their tunnel. White jerseys, white pants, red socks, red helmets, red letters. That's the Eagles from Harmony. Near Big Sandy. They're kind of in between towns up there north of Tyler, east of Dallas. Beat Newton to get here, and they're going to come out of the tunnel through the
I like it.
Spirit sign, and they're hosting the American flag and another flag that says Hitmen. Harmony Hitmen.
It
Little
does.
rough?
Well, it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cheerleaders follow. They have a red mascot where we have Steve the Pirate. They have a red eagle. You ever seen a red eagle?
No.
No, you have.
I've never met a pirate named Steve either.
2HH. How many pirates have you met? Not named Steve. Pirates coming out of their locker room, not yet onto the field as the Eagles tunnel is getting drug off. Our tunnel is bigger than their tunnel. Navy says Pirates in gold letters. Big Texas out front of the tunnel. Gold letters with Poth across the bottom and a gold red. How about that? Gold pirate flag in the middle of Texas. Coach Luna and the 4 seniors will lead onto the field hand in hand. And, man, there's a little bit of motion in that team right now.
Oh, they look ready to go. That's the kind of come out and take a peek and then going back in the tunnel.
Coach's staff takes a left turn. Team takes a right turn as they head into the back end of the tunnel. Coming out, Matthew
go.
Bond will lead them with 2 Texas flags and 3 American flags and the rest of the Pirates behind him. For POTH flags, gold with blue, gold letters on blue, the Poth flags that run the sidelines on each Pirate score. They're out in front of the team, 6.5 minutes from kickoff, and the teams are on the field. We'll see the ceremonial coin toss as the captain's lining up for the Pirates. Matthew Bunn, senior. Rankin Ramzinski, senior. Seth Drismala is out there. I can see what looks like Zane Robbie. Nope, that's not Zane Robbie. That's going to be Jake Gann suited out there, as well as Carson Smoka, the seniors. We're going to take a break. We're not going to mute the mics. You can hear the national anthem with us. It was the Poth Pirate, the mighty Poth Pirate band that was playing as Poth is the home team. That was the band playing the national anthem, and we get even closer as the captains now will come out. What a great senior class that has led this team throughout. You talk to the coaches or you talk to the players, and they will tell you the bond that this team has, the great leadership that they have from the leaders on the team, presumably most of them being seniors, and how much fun they've had working all year since August. And they've worked, obviously, seniors have put in more than this year, and the team has as well. But as the entire Harmony football team will walk out to the numbers on their side, and they'll send one captain out. That's number 16.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the quarterback, Boston Seahorn. We'll talk about him a lot this evening. Boston Seahorn, number 16. He is a junior quarterback. He's going to be in the backfield with what I would guess, twin brother, Seahorn, both the juniors. You don't have to?
It certainly adds up.
Seahorn brothers, maybe they're even brothers, whatever, cousins.
Cousins, yeah. one of them. That's the kind of pregame research that.
There's so much preparation that the two of us do going into each game, and you can hear that with us right now. There's no other high school football announcing team that has prepared as much for each game as we have. How
No, I
much
don't
went
even
into
think
this?
No, it's not even close.
How much went into this?
About what we normally put into it. Maybe a little bit more semifinal. It's a big game.
Did you see who won the toss?
Well, I was looking at you, wondering why we're pointing out that we didn't prepare. But to your point, this is a special group that Poth has this year. I mean, you can feel it all year. It's the momentum built on this team. They could easily have been undefeated. It was 1 2-point conversion that we came really close to having anyway against Shiner, a really good Shiner team at their place. So this team could easily be undefeated, but the momentum has built after every game, and in these playoffs, you've seen it where even on nights where things weren't going their way and you didn't maybe have your best game and everything wasn't perfect, and they're still finding a way to win. And that's what special teams do, and this is definitely a very special group that we have.
So we'll guess that the Poth Pirates won the toss and that they're going to defer to the second half because they're going to send their kick team out on the field, and they're going to go from right to left. The Pirates in their white helmets, navy jerseys on navy pants with gold letters. Kickoff team is out. They are led by number 9, the senior Seth Drismala, who has been the kicker for the Poth Pirates in his 4th year. Kicked as soon as he stepped on campus at the varsity level. And what a leg he has. He'll be kicking into the wind. He'll be kicking with the wind at his back.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the first time we ever saw him kick was in the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken, where they brought him up
I don't know.
and hit a big field goal in that game.
In London? No, it wasn't London. That's too long ago.
It was the one. I remember it gave us a 10-point lead at the time in a close game. But he's definitely a talented kicker, and he's got other skills on the field as well.
Ball's on the tee, and the kick is up, and he's going to push this one inside the 5. It'll be caught at the 3, right in the middle of the field, out to the 15, 20. He's going to cut back left, outside the 20, fight for the 25, breaks a tackle before the Pirate contention will get to him, and that's down at the 26-yard line. That looked to be number 5, the back, Morris.
Well, good job by the coverage team that time. He was able to break a few tackles, but you had guys come into the ball, so he had a lot of help in a hurry. So decent field position to start the defense, but I like having the defense on the field first.
They're going to go a single back set. They're going to line up in the pistol with the back to the right, now motion to the right side. They're going to give it to that back that was in motion across the 30, that's Morris. He's tackled at the 34 for a gain of 8.
Well, we know they can run the ball. They've got a big front line that they go behind, and they had a lot of room for him to get on that right side that time for a nice pickup on first down.
We're just underway in the first quarter. 1 play from scrimmage so far. The Harmony Eagles have the ball on their own 34-yard line. It's second down. Seahorn waits for the snap. He pulls it. He keeps it himself off left tackle. Tackled at the line of scrimmage, but good for just 2+. He'll get the first.
Well, it was a good job by the defense. Unfortunately, he just didn't need much for the first, but I'm going to say that was a 1.5 yard gain at most. But the linebackers did a really good job getting through there on an early stop.
If you're just tuning in, this is an audio-only broadcast or streaming on YouTube. We do not have the rights to video, so this is audio only. Just got to listen to us. Seahorn with the keeper again, looking down that right side of the line this time. Good for 5 as he's across the 40.
Well, you can see the early game plan for Harmony is to get behind that big offensive line and just push and just see what you can get on first down. And that's twice in a row on first down. They've had a nice pickup.
First one was 8 yards on first down. Second time they had first down, they've got 5 yards. That's where they are now. They'll bring up second down. They need 5 balls just on the right hash of their own 40. Now 2 backs, either side of Seahorn in the backfield. Look like all were leaning forward. They could have got forward progress. Seahorn will keep it himself. He'll fall forward right at the sticks, and it's going to depend on the mark. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, I believe they may have gotten away with a little motion before the snap on that play, but Again, nothing fancy. They're just getting behind the offensive line and running downhill. We just need somebody on D to make a big play.
Defense gets set back to the right of Seahorn. That's Morris. They're going to broken
Get
play.
him.
He's going to have to get to the left edge. They're looking for him. It's under pursuit at the sticks. Best play on defense so far for the Pirates. No gain.
Now that's what you want to do on first down. And that was great patience by the defense. Didn't over pursue, didn't overcommit too early. Let him make his move first and then just went and grabbed him for maybe half a yard at best.
Second down and 10.
Harmony will go no huddle. They look to the side. The line is already down while the backs are all still looking at the sideline. They have signs coming that they hold up on their sidelines, and they have a line of coaches each giving signals. Now they'll run to the line. Back on the left of Seahorn at pistol.
Go.
Hit the snap,
Yeah,
bunts off
baby.
his chest, and they're going to be sacked. All the way back down for a loss of 5 down at the 41, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 14.
Well, that's a fantastic play by the defense, but boy, when I saw that ball pop in the air, I was hoping for even better things on that
I
play.
know you make me flinch, and I don't
Well, I jumped. I saw that ball pop
And then
up. I was
the-
ready to get it.
the words don't come.
Oh,
Like,
that was
"Brrr," and that's
No,
very
don't even worry about it.
nondescriptive. Is "Brrr."
Well, that's yeah.
Very Dave South.
They're not paying us. Well, it's very
Hey!
Dave South. But you can always tell if it's good or bad.
3rd and 15. That's the problem when 3rd and 15 drops back looking to pass. He's got time out in the flats to the right side.
Right there.
Complete. Tackled immediately. That is Aiden DeHoyas on the coverage. Man to man on that corner. That was complete to Weston Seahorn. A gain of 2, but that's 4th and 13.
That is exactly what you want from your defense on the opening drive, is to come out and make a statement. They get a couple of nice runs early, and then you shut them down on the third first down they had gotten. And you get the big tackle for loss to put them behind the chains, and just outstanding play that time.
Snap bounced off Seahorn's chest. He caught it on 3rd down. That put him behind the chains, and that pass in the flats, well covered. They're going to punt. He's going to go to his right. 2 people back. Caught at the 18. That
Get out
is
there.
Colin Ramzinski to the 30. There's a flag that comes out as he crosses the 40. Gets close to midfield. Pushed out of bounds right side. There's a flag at the 23, and this one's coming back.
It is, and I believe that, yeah, that's going to be a hold. And that's a shame, because that was a really nice return. We were going to be set up at about midfield. And this was one of the things that we had trouble with last week. The penalties were a problem. And, hopefully, the coaches worked on that all week to clean that up. And let's just don't do that to ourselves tonight. But that's one that's going to put us back early. That's going to take away a nice game. And like we talked about last week, that's that hidden yardage you don't see in the stat sheet, but it's crucial in terms of affecting the flow of a game.
Well, Colin Ramzinski had the ball out to his own 49 on the return. Instead, they're going to take over first down at their own 13.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
This is an audio-only broadcast. There is no video. If you're thinking you're having trouble with the camera, you're not. It's just us talking. In motion, jet sweep, left side to Solansky, looking for room left side, cross to the close to the 20, and that's going to be a good gain, 7 or 8 yards.
That's a good job by the offensive line. As you said, the jet sweep coming around to the left, he had plenty of room and options on which way he wanted to go, and that's a good pickup on first down.
Second down, ball spotted at the 20. They need to get beyond the 23. Zane Robbie, quarterback, senior quarterback for the Pirates. He's in the pistol. He's going to have Bun in motion to the right side. Robbie will keep it up the middle. He'll break through to the 40. 20-yard gain for Robbie. And they pulled Bun away from everybody, and Robbie ran right up the middle.
Well, the bull is loose early, and I'm sorry I jumped there, because that was a shoestring from him taking that to the house. I thought when he broke through the line, he was gone right there. We have replays like the big time people do this week on the Jumbotron, and you can see it on that play. That was very close to being taken for a touchdown.
First and 10 Pirates from their own 41. Robbie now give to Bond. He's looking for room up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward. Gain of 5.
Really like what I'm seeing from this offensive line early, because that's a big front on that Harmony side, and they are making some nice running lanes for these backs.
4-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 4. They're going to spot him at the 45. He needs to get to the 49 of Harmony. Big Cypress Fairbanks logo at midfield where the ball's being snapped from now. Pirates going from the right to left. Robbie looking to give around the motion to the right side. Behind it, looking for the corner. He won't make it to the corner. He's going to be good for a gain of 3 yards before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, that's going to set up third and very manageable. There was really nothing there. He just got what he could make out of it. There wasn't a big play available, but you pick up about half of what you needed on second down.
Ball spotted at the Pirate 48. It's third down. They need 3 yards. 5:50 to play in the first quarter. Robbie asks for the snap, then pulls out of it, looks to the sideline. He walks to the lineman. Now backpedals back. Resets. He'll keep it himself left side. Move up the middle. Across midfield. Good for a first down inside the 45 of Harmony.
Very similar to the play we saw him bust a few minutes ago for a big gain and got plenty that he needed there for the first down. But that's just a good job of following his blocks. You can see him reading and seeing which way he wants to cut, cuts back to the right, and moves the chains.
Large contingent of fans on the Poth side. Lower deck looks nearly full, and the upper deck has the overflow people in it. We're going to give Bunn up the middle this time, met at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for 1.
Yeah, not much room that play for Matthew.
Big boys right up the middle on the Harmony defense. Anchored over there by number 60, Landon Wilkerson, defensive tackle, a senior. He goes 6'2", 260.
Yeah, that's a couple of big fellas there in the middle. That's some big cats.
Bunn's going to have his work cut out in the middle of that defensive line this evening. Second down, 9. Bunn again, looking for the left edge. He's got a block. He's got a stiff arm. He's going to push him down to the 35, 34, and they'll move the chains. First down, Pirates.
Just fantastic job by Bunn, following his blocks, picking up that first down to move those chains. And that's all we need to do. Just keep doing exactly what we're doing right now. Move the chains, drive this ball down the field. This is Poth football.
Two teams very unfamiliar with each other, feeling each other out early on. Two coaching staffs. All they know of each other is what they've seen this week on film. First and 10, Pirates. Right side, Robbie, straight keeper all the way, looking for room. Cuts it back up, won't go down. 30, inside the 30, it's going to be a gain of 4.
Well, on that particular play, it didn't look like he was going to have much room to get anything, because there was a guy standing there waiting on him. He was able to give him a little juke, get inside of him on the left to pick up 4 on first down, and I think that was big, because as he rolled to his right, I didn't see any room to go anywhere at that point.
Second and 6 needed. It's ball spot of the right hash, just inside the 30. Bunn on the left side of Robbie. They'll give it to Bunn, met at the line of scrimmage, and right into the big boys of Harmony, good for 1.
Well, you got to keep them honest, and that run up the middle so far has been tough sledding.
Gain of 1, third down and 6.
So that ball's going to be spotted at the right hash, 29-yard line. Third down. Pirates need to get to the Harmony 23. There's 3:22 left in the first quarter. No score. Robbie rolls to his left. He's looking to throw. He'll back out of it. Now he'll pull it down, looking to run. Want to throw again. He'll throw it out of bounds, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
He was definitely looking to go downfield. It was covered well. He just didn't have anything to go and was running out of room on that sideline. And this is going to bring up an interesting decision for the coaching staff, because you're sort of in that no man's land where it's a really long field goal. You're not going to gain much by a punt. You've got 4th and 6, it looks like. So be interesting to see what Coach Luna dials up here.
They're going to change out personnel. Nathan Guevara is lined out to the left side along with Bryce Burke and Seth Drismala. Now Burke will go.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. Seemed to be a little confusion on the post side that time.
So with 3:04 left in the first quarter, Pirates facing a 4th and 6, no score. Pirates will take the first time out of the game. And 1 possession each so far. We don't know what's going to end. The result's going to be at the Pirates' first possession, but not so bad when Pirates are on defense the first time around.
Absolutely not. This was certainly the start you wanted from this defense, which has been outstanding in these playoffs. This defense has been locked down. It's going to be a tough night for you going up against this defense. They have kept us in games when the offense maybe not clicking as you would hope it would at times, and they've just kept us in these games. And that was a good opening statement by this defense. But I like what I've seen so far out of the offense. I mean, we've had a couple of plays up the middle that haven't gained much, but we've had some nice runs.
Gabriel Solansky, lone receiver on the right side, the short side of the field. Drizmala on the other side. Guevara, the left side, out wide. Now motion from Solansky to the left. You're going to look to the throw in the end zone. He'll get it up. He's looking for Bunn. It's caught him on. Touchdown. Woo! Matthew Bunn from Zane Robbie. 29-yard touchdown pass.
What a pass. What a catch. He had a defender all over him and was still able to go up and bring that ball down for a whatever that was on the yardage. That was a big play on 4th down. Are you kidding me?
Pirates show swinging gate. Matthew Bunn behind that gate. Now the lineman will move over, set for the extra point. Bunn will come off. Solansky will come off. And Seth Drizmala will place it with Zane Robbie being the holder. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is good too. 2:57 to play. The Pirates take the first score of the game and lead Harmony Eagles 7-0.
Well, that's certainly going to calm down some pregame jitters. You drive the ball, you stop them on the first drive, you drive the ball down the field, you come up with a huge conversion on 4th down. Look at this catch again. My goodness. On that replay. That's just fantastic. Great catch. Great pass.
That scoring drive by the Pirates covered.
Pirates showed that same formation and Solansky motion to the left side as they did on the very first play of the game where they ran that jet sweep. This time, Robbie pulled it out, hit Matthew Bunn down the seam.
Well, they got me because I figured we were keeping it on the ground there because I was just of a mindset where you don't want to hurt yourself and just, see if you can get it on the ground. If you don't, you still got them in pretty decent field position, but taking the big shot down the field, love that call.
Coach Luna and the offensive coordinator, Coach Kasprick, also dialed that up in the 4th down of the last round when we threw it in the end zone. Worst result there was a turnover, but fortunately they caught the ball and they were down at the 1 rather than out closer to midfield. Pirates with the same mindset there, potentially this time ended up in a Matthew Bunn touchdown reception. Seth Drizmala will kick from his own 40. This one not as deep, actually as deep as the last one. 2 bobbled, picks it up, left side 10, back across the middle,
Yes.
met at the 8-yard line and brought down. Who is that? He gotta stop celebrating so we can tell you who he is. And I think that is Harris.
The kickoff was number 2. Correction, number 5, Joe Morris.
Ethan Harris it was.
Well, as you said during your play-by-play, the little bobble on the catch gave that coverage team just enough time to break loose and converge on him. He had nowhere to go, and this is great field position to start with for this defense.
So they're going to give him out to the 10. Forward progress, left hash, Seahorn with Morris in the backfield to the left. Give is to Morris.
Nice.
10 brought down immediately, and that's Matthew Bunn and Luke Rogers.
Well, that's a combo right there we've seen all year, and if those two get a hold of you, you're not going anywhere.
Making the tackle was number
They're going to give him 2 yards out to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, 8 yards needed. 2:32 in the first quarter. Pirates up on Harmony, 7-0 state semifinals. I say it every time and I don't believe it. State semifinals.
It just sounds so good.
Seahorn with Morris to his right. Motion now to the right side in front of him. Seahorn will keep it. He's got room up the middle. Knocks over a man at the middle of the field. Still short. Out to the 19. He still needs another yard. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Well, that was a good pickup on 2nd down by the quarterback, and we've seen him on film. He is definitely a talented runner when he decides to run the ball. And, yeah, that was just straight up the gut. Nothing fancy there, and that's going to leave them 3rd and short. Oh, I believe we might have them moving.
And they do. It's going to be a flag. They blow the whistle dead. Stop the play. That's going to be a false start, and Harmony will be 5 yards deeper, and that'll be 3rd down, and they'll now need 6.
Well, that's going to help. I believe the adjustment, that late adjustment on the defensive front caused somebody up on the Harmony side to jump, got a little antsy when they saw the movement.
They only have 2 receivers out, one on the left hash, one out wide, just inside the numbers on the left side. Heavy on the right side. They're going to throw out to the left receiver out. It's caught. Good for a first down. Tackled at the 24 as he goes out of bounds. That's going to move the sticks, and that's just man coverage up there.
It was a little soft on the coverage, and he was able to just find him an open spot and camp out and just a pitch and catch.
Pass complete to Tyson
Easy
Jenkins,
first down.
number 8. Tackle made
The
by
ball's
Bryce
complete
Burke,
to
number
Jenkins,
8,
the
and
wide
number
receiver.
28, Colin Ramzinski.
That man coverage by the Pirates was
That's a big receiver.
sophomore Colin Ramzinski, and safety Seth Drismala helped push him out of bounds. Now 1st and 10 from the, I said 29, it's 24 as he gets across the 25 now to the 30, gain of 6.
Looks more like what we saw earlier out of Harmony. Just a straight run up the
Tackle
middle.
made by Bryce Burke, number 8.
Seahorn, the quarterback, carrying that ball. He's carried most of the load so far in the rushing game for Harmony, and he's going to have to do that for the rest of the game and then some to press this defense. 2nd down from the middle of the field. They're going to fake go pattern.
Turn around.
It turns around and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted at midfield by Ramzinski as he was sliding down. Ball was underthrown.
Well, it was underthrown, and the only reason it wasn't intercepted was it was underthrown because the coverage was absolutely perfect. He turns around, he's in great position to make the interception. The ball just didn't make it to him.
And they tried to hit him on a hitch and go, and they faked the out pattern, tried to get his eyes back there. And then Jenkins, who was the intended receiver, ran down the sidelines, and Ramzinski was on his hip.
Oh, absolutely.
So 3rd down, 4 needed. They need to get to the 34. Ball's at the 30. Seahorn with Morris to his right side. Motion now to the left side.
Tight coverage this
He'll
time.
come back to the right. He's looking to drop back to pass. He's going to throw in the middle of the
Get over
field.
him.
Covered by Drismala and knocked down incomplete.
Fantastic defensive play by Drismala. He comes over the top, doesn't interfere.
Defending was number 9.
Okay, and the way everybody kind of stopped and was looking around, I was afraid maybe there was a flag that I didn't see. But that was just a great defensive effort. He comes over the top, doesn't interfere, gets his hand in there at the last second to knock that ball down. And it looks like Harmony's going to lead their offense out on the field for this 4th down.
Don't jump. If you jump, they'll get a first down. We jumped, and they did not throw the flag. They're going for it all, and it caught Jenkins. Good for a first down across midfield. Big gain for Harmony down to our 40.
Well,
39.
It absolutely was, and that's a gutsy call from your own 30 on 4th and 6 to dial up that play. And when he threw it, I thought he had overthrown the pass, but that receiver was quick enough to get underneath it and come up with a nice catch. So that was a big conversion for Harmony.
Harmony working to that left side. Jenkins, he's out there on the left side. Out wide, he stands on the number 40. They're looking to him again. They're going to throw his way again. Same pass. Broken up this time, incomplete. Ramzinski.
Just great coverage. He's just right on his hip, as you said earlier, gets the hand up at the last second to knock it away. I think they found something they liked on that side, though. That's 3 times they've gone there in the last few minutes.
Jenkins, the junior receiver, goes 6'2". Colin Ramzinski, not 6'2", so he'll give up height advantage. Jenkins has some length to him, too, with some long arms, and he can get up in the air, so I'm sure we'll see that again. Seahorn to the right side, 2nd and 10 from the Pirate 40. Give plenty of room on the right side. Across the 35, finally brought down from behind, across the 25, down to the 22. Pirates, Harmony working on a big drive here.
They are, and this time when he came around to the right, you had more blockers than you had defenders, so he could just pick which side he wanted to run and picked up enough for the first down.
The first down for the Eagles.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter as the clock ticks down. Pirates up 7-0. They've had the ball one time. They put it in the end zone. 29-yard touchdown pass from Zane Robbie to Matthew Bunn. That's the difference in the game. Harmony, though, is in the middle of a very good drive so far.
They are, and this is what we've seen on film from them. They can hit you with a pass. They can run the ball. They're physical up front. They're definitely controlling the line of scrimmage on this particular drive. So we're going to see what adjustments the defense can make here to start the second quarter to see if we can slow down this Harmony attack on this particular drive.
They'll switch ends of the field. Now Harmony will be going to the left side. To our left, they're going to be running into the replay board that's on that end of the scoreboard in between the American flag and the Texas flag. Cy-Fair FCU Stadium. Big scoreboard and replay screen on that end of the field. On the other end, opposite end, it looks like college, big university.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, presumably office building, locker rooms. Scoreboard on that one as well. Teams are back out on the field. Harmony set. Umpire will back away from the ball. 1st and 10. Harmony from the Pirate 22. Seahorn looking to throw left side. He's looking to go Ramzinski again. He's flustered in the backfield now. Leaked out the tight end. Caught. Complete. Inside the 5. Ramzinski has to come up just shy of the end zone. He's tackled.
Well, we almost got to him on the pressure, and I think maybe the coverage broke down as they started trying to come in to get him, because it looked like we were going to be able to have him for a second, and just that half a step there enabled that receiver to get behind the coverage into some open space on that left side.
Pass was complete to the other Seahorn on the team. Quarterback Seahorn, that receiver Seahorn. Down to inside the 1. It's 1st down and goal. Big back they brought in there. Walks into the end zone. That big back Riley Patterson goes 5'10" and 200. Easy to take that step into the end zone for Harmony.
Well, they made that one look easy, because that is a big line and that's a big back, and he didn't need much to get into the end zone. And that was a good drive by Harmony. That was a good answer from them for that opening score by Poth.
They'll line up for the extra point, try to tie the score, bring it to a 7-7 game. Kick is up and the kick is good. So the beginning of the second quarter, Harmony will tie this game at 7, and Poth will get their second offensive possession of the game. Is that right?
Yes.
We've had one possession in the first quarter?
Yes. Well, you have two teams running the football. That clock's not stopping a lot. But I don't think there's any big surprise here to see these teams this evenly matched up at this point. I mean, we know they're very similar to each other in styles and the way they play, and their technique and the things they're trying to do. And so this far, there's been an opening salvo and an answer.
Pirates.
We're just a couple of whiskers on a couple of those plays of stopping that drive. If he doesn't underthrow that pass over there on the left side, that pass is intercepted. We almost had him here. We're a half a step away from a big sack on that the big pass down to the goal line. So we're not far off. I mean, it's just a little here or there in that drive. We could have stopped him a couple of times.
And after that pursuit did not get to Seahorn,
that was trouble.
Then they just leaked. The other Seahorn just leaked out to the left side. He had plenty of room to run, and Ramzinski had to come off his receiver, come up to make the tackle, and stopped him just shy of the end zone where they were able to score on the next play. That brings us to 7-7, 11:25 left in the first half. State championship berth on the line for the rights to play in Arlington.
Here we go with shenanigans.
Left-footed kicker. No, he's a right-footed kicker. He's going to go from the right hash. It looks to be an onside kick. It's a little short pooch punt at the 30. Steps out of bounds. That does Aiden DeHoyas. Is he going to be ruled out at the 30? Pirates will take over. Yeah, they like the short kicks against us.
I don't know if that's something that's on film that has been a common thread in these last few games that the teams have done against us. It's either that or they're scared to death of our return guys.
Well, if they're looking at it on film when it worked, we've made that substitution.
That's not working well.
He caught the ball. Therefore, there's a kick out of bounds. By rule, they have elected to take the 5 yards in.
So they're going to rule that as a penalty, as De Hoyos had a right foot out of bounds when he caught it. So they're going to say that kick is out of bounds, which is a penalty. So Pirates will advance the ball to the 35. 5 more yards.
Yeah, you'll take that all day for a starting spot. But we don't need to do anything crazy here. All we need to do is just play our game, do exactly what we've been doing, and just answer Harmony. Just move those chains, drive the ball.
Robbie with Bun to his left. Now Solansky in motion to the left. Solansky will take it. Look for room. Cuts back up the field. Plenty of room. Back to the right side. Nobody in front. How fast can you run? 40, 35, 30. Gabriel Solansky, 20, 15, 10. Angle on him. Pushed out of bounds at the 3. Gabriel Solansky just sweep. Cuts it back across the middle of the field.
Oh my gosh, what a run by Solansky. That play is designed to go to the left. He goes over there. He puts his foot in the ground. Cuts back to the right. He's got room to run and a couple of blockers, and there he goes. What a fantastic run. And then it was just, as you said, good they catch him. And they did, but it was at the very last second.
Blackstone.
Woo! What an answer.
Man, that was
That's
fun.
Jumbotron's distraction.
That's it is, and I think I don't.
You catch yourself looking at it.
Well, that's the first time I think the words kept up with my brain. My brain usually way out in front. Bun to the right side of Robbie. They'll give it to him. He's looking for room, looking for the goal line. Bounce off his hand.
Yes.
Touchdown, Matthew Bun.
Well, that's the first time up the middle we found some space, and it wasn't there early. He just kicked it over to the left and just kept the legs churning and got it in the end zone. And you talk about an answer. That is exactly what we needed.
Pirates go 2 plays, 65-yard, 2-play series to go up 13-7 on the Eagles, and now Drizmala looks to make it 14. Good golly. That kick is good, and he hits that beautiful building in the back. 14-7, Pirates lead. Took less than a minute to take those 2 plays, 65 yards.
Well, as usual, my football analyst skills were just spot on there. I'm talking about driving the ball, moving the chains, methodical,
Sustained
plotting,
drive.
sustained, 2 plays, boom, touchdown. So, as usual, I'm right on the money.
Poth High School 14.
Defense is looking at you like, man, we just got over here to the sideline.
We could have used a couple more minutes than that.
Cullen
Of course, on the
Ramsey.
other hand, a lot of those guys play offense too, so they didn't have to drive it down the field. They
Yeah.
got that rest.
11:07 left in the second quarter. Both Pirates up 14-7. Winner of this game gets the winner of Canadian versus Gunter, who is playing as we speak. That game will be AT&T Stadium.
Kicking off.
Also
number
known
9,
as?
Seth
Oh,
Drizmala.
so-
Yeah. No need to say it, everybody knows.
Back to receive the.
You know what
number
AT&T
5,
stands
Joe
for?
Morris.
Uh-uh.
And number 27.
I used to sell that AT&T Universal card for 13.9% annual interest rate. You want one?
13? Heck no. You really don't know what it stands for?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, you can put me on the spot where people are
Well,
listening.
spot, I mean,
I got
it's
217
AT&T.
people
You're
listening.
throwing AT&T out there like you own it. I figured you knew what it stood for.
Man, I wish I owned it. I'd take
Yeah,
it.
no kidding.
Short kick. It bounces at the
Go,
18.
go,
Bounces
get it.
high. He catches it to the 19. That's Morris. Brings it out to the 20. That was a weird kick for Drizmala as it's about 15 yards short, but Morris let it bounce, and who knows what was going to happen
I
then.
know, that's why I was getting excited. There was all kinds of good possibilities for the Pirates there when that ball's in the air. Because it's live at that point, and you can start knocking people on their bahunkuses.
Seahorn has the back to his left. A man right side and a man to the left side. It's going to be all Seahorn. That's Guevara, I believe. Yes, Nate Guevara tackles him for a loss of 1. He's back down to the 19.
Nice tackle by Big Nate.
Up for a loss by
Got him in a big old bear hug.
Nathan Guevara.
Swung him around and put him on the turf.
Loss of 1.
Nice.
Second down 11.
Logan Pavelic, Nathan Guevara, Luke Rogers, the defensive lineman. Outside backers, Owen Beatrick and Jake Gann. Inside, Bryce Burke, Matthew Bunn. Aiden DeHoy's right corner. We'll get to the others later.
Got him!
Seahorn sacked as he looks to throw. Nothing happening. That's Luke Rogers.
Quarterback, number 6.
Safety Seth Drizmala and Gabriel Solansky. And in the other corner, Colin Ramzinski. That's the defense as they're lined up now.
6.
sack was a loss of 2, pushes them back inside the 18.
3-yard loss.
They're gonna need 3rd and 13.
Luke was not going to be denied by that big offensive line that time. He fought his way through, and I've called him a bear trap before because it's like that. You get close to him, and bad things are going to happen if he gets a hold of you.
So we'll bring Gann out. We'll put another defensive back in there. So we'll run with the nickel here. He's going to throw that Seahorn looking down the middle of the field.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Ramzinski sacks him this time.
Quarterback.
Well, it's just coming from everywhere. That is the 3rd defensive lineman on that drive to make a huge play by getting through that offensive protection and getting at the quarterback and breaking things up before he has even a chance to look downfield and see what's available.
9:17 on the clock. 4th and 15. Harmony is at their own 15-yard line, and they're going to show punt.
Watch him.
You're not going to fake it from your
Watch.
own
You don't know.
15, are you?
I
They
will.
don't.
I will.
Punt's in the air. It's a low line drive punt. Fielded at the
Oh.
post 48.
Oh, what was
That's
that?
Solansky right side 40. Out of bounds at the 37.
Punt for the
Oh,
Pirates,
that
number
is.
3.
There used to be an expression for that one. They've changed it these days to make it a little more politically correct. Now they call it breaking your ankles, but that was a dipsy dude. He went one way and our guy went the other.
That was Solansky in the first move. 2 people going 2 different directions.
Oh, that was pretty. Where you got? I'm over here.
So both Pirates will take over at the Harmony 37. Ball spotted at the right hash. 3 receivers right side. Empty set for Robbie. Now motion is to Bun. Robbie will pull
He's
it.
open.
He's looking down the seam. Nobody. Gabriel Solansky 5. Touchdown Gabriel Solansky from Robbie. 37-yard down. Touchdown reception. Will make it 20-7.
That was down the seam. Nobody ever got close to him, and that is, I believe, that's a result of being able to run the football like Poth can do. When Zane Robbie's able to run the ball like he can, everybody knows it. Everybody's seen it all year. It's on film, and you have to be worried about that. And you send a guy down the seam over the middle, and nobody went with him, and he puts it in a perfect spot, easy touchdown. So
They're
we go
going
for
to jump. Yeah, they're going to jump early. Seth Drismala's going to kick it anyway. And there's a little bit of frustration being shown over there on the Harmony defense. 8:45 left in the second quarter. You can understand why, but there's too much game left here.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Lord. This thing's just gotten started.
So they're going to
But
huddle up.
I'll tell you, I can't remember the last time.
The offensive lineman drew the defense offside.
So they're gonna-
Therefore, we have a false
They're going to
start.
call a false start, and that's what they were huddled up about to see if the offensive line moved. They're going to say he did. That was on the left side. And so they will move the extra point back to the 8-yard line. No time on the clock as the clock won't run, and Drismala's kick was good. He'll have to do it again.
Seth's got plenty of leg for this.
Robbie will hold on the 15. Hold is good. The kick is good. That's 21-7 with 8:45 to play. 2 quick strikes. We have a lineman down.
Was number 2, Zane Roby, and the deep snapper, number 66, Luke Rogers.
Oh no.
Is that Logan Pavelit? Nope. That is 71. That's Jared Garcia, the senior. Is right around the center. I don't know if he's the long snapper or not, but he's having trouble. He's walking off on his own, and he's pushing everybody away, but he's not walking real smooth.
No, he doesn't. He's not, rather. He does currently have a little hitch in his get along there as he's coming off. It was hard to tell exactly what happened. There's a big pile in the middle, as you can imagine. Can't really see
Kicking
anything.
off, number 9.
Maybe it's a frog or a bruise or
Yeah, maybe he just got hit someplace uncomfortable.
meaning we're both making excuses. Maybe he can shake this thing off.
Well, we're certainly hoping. That's exactly. This is all positive vibes going in his direction. Where we're hoping that's exactly what's going on.
Harmony kick return team is out on the field, and now the Pirates will join them. And ball spotted at the 40. Drismala's going to kick this. Last time he kicked it short, it bounced once. He's going to aim to the right side. The
Boom.
returns left side. It's caught at the 5. Backpedaling now, the 10, left side, 20. Met at the 20, and he'll go down across the 20 to the 21 or 22.
At his 5-yard line was Evan Weber, number 1.
First and goal, Harmony will answer 2 consecutive scores now by the Pirates. The Pirates lead 21-7, 8:40 left in the second quarter.
7, Jake Gann.
Just another good job by the coverage team that we've gotten used to all year. These special teams
First and 10.
are very consistent. They can make a big difference in how the game flows because, you know, that starting field position is a big deal. And when you can keep them down there on their end and you're not letting those big returns.
See what Harmony does on offense. Seahorn in the backfield. He has the back to the left. They're going to give that back, looking for room on the right side, met the line of scrimmage, and pushed backwards. They're going to give him 2 or 3. Going to bring up second down from the 23.
Well, I think this is a big drive for the Poth defense. Let's make the back-to-back statement here because we were getting pressure on that last drive coming from both sides of the line. So I would really love to see us, after that big drive they had, I would really love to see us come back-to-back twice now with a big statement.
Clock is running. We'll go inside 8 minutes by the time they snap this. Second down, Harmony. Heavy on the right side. 2 receivers to the right. They're going to quick throw to the right side. Caught. He's going to try to get across the 25. He does to the 26. It's a gain of 3, and that'll bring up third and about 4.
Well, and that's kind of how you combat that early pressure. You throw those quick outs, get the ball out of the quarterback's hand quickly.
Say quick again.
I know. How many times did I say it now? I was already done by the time I counted. I was talking too quickly. That's the problem.
It happens. I do it almost every play. They need to get to the 31. They move too early, and they'll drop the flag. False start. Harmony's going the wrong way. Bring up third and about 9.
Big fella was ready.
Hands on the hips for the offensive line, Harmony.
I like it.
False start. Number 17 in the offense. 5-yard penalty.
We're calling out numbers in high school. We usually don't do that. We got the referee has the mic. He calling them out. You, boy.
You make a mistake tonight, everybody here is going to know it was you.
Third and a long 9. 2 receivers each side. He's looking to throw down the right side. He will. Incomplete.
Baby.
Short of the receiver. Fell at his feet. Had no chance, and he had pressure again. That's Ramzinski back there, as well as Parker Stevens.
Nice job, Parker. To me, that time, that throw looked a little rushed. What'd you think?
I was looking at the receivers.
What?
I was hoping some.
Well, I will tell you, since you're not going to agree with me, since you weren't looking, it looked rushed.
Well, I
And
believe
nobody here saw it that's listening, and I'm going to tell you, he looked rushed.
Where
Because he
it
got rid of
landed.
it before he wanted to. That's why it wasn't a good throw.
I always have this fear that nobody's guarding the receiver, so I'm looking at the receiver, hoping we have somebody. We had person high and low on him. We were on both sides of him. The ball fell at his feet, so I'm guessing it had to be rushed.
Yeah. Well, see, that's perfect teamwork. You got the receiver, I got the quarterback.
7 minutes and 8 seconds.
They want to
Man,
put
this
more.
audio is way worse than ours.
Yeah,
He's
that
cutting in.
he needs to get closer. His
Wi-Fi.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
They want. The clock said 6:47. They added more time. The clock will now say 7:08. Pirates lead in the second quarter, 21-7. We have a fourth down play. Harmony looking to punt. We have 2 backs. That's Ramzinski and Solansky. They're going to keep it
Get
away from
it.
Solansky, and they will. And that's going to be Ramzinski. He lets it bounce, and he had a receiver. He's down at the 44. He runs. He jumps up and takes off. That's going to be at the 43 left hash, and Pirates will. How many offensive plays have we run with the last 2 scores?
3.
2 touchdowns on the last offensive plays for the Pirates.
Yeah. The drive before last was 2. The last drive was 1. That was so many scary things going on that when that left his foot because it was a line drive about 10 feet in the air, and you worry about it hitting somebody in the back of the helmet that's not even looking and has their back turned. Then it takes a bounce, and then he decides very late to cover that. I'll take what happened.
Robbie pulls it. He's looking
Get
for room.
outside.
He's got room left edge. See how fast he is. 50, 45. He's fast. 40, 30. Does he have an angle? No. Robbie runs every pass. He ankle tackled at the 10. Wow.
Wow is right.
Quarterback, number 2.
It wasn't designed to go over there. That's him just making an adjustment, seeing some open space, and just doing what he does.
And they're going to say he stepped out at the 12. I didn't think he had him.
That's fine, and you've heard me say it, I like being outside the 10.
If he high steps, the guy dives to knock his feet out. If he high steps, which I mean, look at me, like I've ever run down the sidelines high stepping.
I'll line you and Zane up the next time we're all together.
I got Robbie. Let's go, Robbie.
Come on, let's go, boys. What's this in here?
1st and 10 from the 12. Give, it's the bun up the middle. He's got room 5. He drags the man into the end zone. He had a hold of his right foot, and his left foot kept pumping, and he drugged the guy all the way into the end zone. 2nd touchdown tonight for Matthew Bunn.
That is all I wanted more than you want to stop me. That's what that was. He met him straight up early, and he just drug him into the end zone. That is 5 yards with a guy on you, and you just outmanned him to get over that goal line. Ooh.
Oh, bad snap. Robbie gets it down, and Drismala punches it straight through. You couldn't tell it was a bad snap. Good hold there by Zane Robbie. 28 Pirates, 7 Harmony Eagles, and 6:46 left in the second quarter. Just like you wrote it up, correct, Rusty?
Well, it's certainly what you would hope for. You're off to a good start, but you know me, there's not for 1 second am I going to relax and enjoy any of this. We got way too much ball game left. I need the defense to stop them right here, right now. Let's get the ball back. I don't care what that scoreboard says. I'm not even looking at it anymore. That Jumbotron's just messing with me.
I'd rather look at the Jumbotron than the museum that's to the right
It's
side.
kind of got a Greek, well, maybe Roman something with the columns and
Some
all.
ionic columns.
Kicking off, number
Really?
9, Seth
You can get
Drismala.
the AT&T. I'm
Well,
looking at you with the ionics.
that's just embarrassing. Start talking
Back
architecture.
receiving the
I was
kick,
talking
number
trivia.
1, Evan Weber, and number
Is it really?
20,
That's what they call that? I just call them Greek columns.
Stevens.
Well, there's 3 different kinds. Ionic being the kind that we have here tonight with us.
Well, they're lovely. Are the people over there? I think so.
Are you talking about the ones listening? We still have people listening.
I'm not, well, yeah, I guess they are still out there.
Drismala's kick. He's looking to the right side again. And it's going to be short to the 14. He backpedals to the 15. Now he's going to try to go across field. Makes a man miss. Comes back left. 20. Pushed out of bounds at the 26. And there's 3 Pirates there. See if we can get their numbers. Yeah, that's Nate Kopetsky.
At his 11-yard line.
Can't see these other guys. That's Owen Viatric, and there's maybe Rowan Macias. I hope that's number 4 that I'm looking at. Those 3 Pirates gang tackled him and threw him out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And Harmony's going to have 6:37 left in the half, and they're going to look to have some more success than they've had in their last few drives. You got Heavy on the left side. The back's lined up to the left. Seahorn will run that. It's going to keep her all the way.
Goodness.
And holy cow, Matthew Bunn, do what you want with everybody. Blow it up out of bounds. No gain as he goes out of bounds to the left side.
You talk about early read. As soon as he took that ball under his arm, Matthew Bunn was on a laser beam headed straight for him. And if there were any white jerseys in front of him, I don't even think he saw them. He went through that line in a nanosecond and got that quarterback, which we know has speed.
Second down, they gave him a half yard on that carry. Seahorn looking to throw left side. He had cushion. It's complete to the 28. Ball is loose, but it's ruled down. It went out of bounds anyway. And that's going to be all the way down to the 29. It's shy of a first down.
Well, man-to-man coverage out here on the outside. He was off of him a little bit. I mean, he broke on the ball as soon as it was thrown. There was no really gain after the catch.
3rd and 1.
But still a nice pickup.
Two receivers right side. They're going to go quick. They were moving, and it's no good as he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. It was 3rd down. Now it's going to be 4th. He's going to need to get across the 30, and the ball spotted at the 29. It's a short yard, but it's a yard.
Yeah, and you know they're going to go here, and that was an outstanding job by the defensive line to slice through going to the left to cut that run off before it had any momentum. Oh, how big would this be? Let's go, guys.
Seahorn Heavy set, right side. He pulls it. He's looking to
Come up,
throw. He's got room to run. Throw it in the flats. Complete at the 35. Yep, they'll give him 36.
Pass complete to Weston Seahorn.
Good catch there as that throw was made from Seahorn to Seahorn.
Making the defensive play.
Well, you just have to give him credit on that play. He just kept drifting to his right, drifting, let the guy get past the stick and then hit him with it. It's a good pass, and that's two really nice fourth down pickups this Eagles team has had tonight.
So, first down, Harmony from their own 36. Seahorn give. Across midfield, first down. Not across midfield. He'll get to the 48. He needed 10. He got 11.
Carrying the ball was number 16.
Well, you can see why he's dangerous, because if he gets in open space, he makes cuts very quickly and he can accelerate.
They pick up a
So you do not want him in open
first
space.
down at the 48-yard line.
There's 4:40 left in the second quarter. Pirates up 28-7. Seahorn looking to throw. There's pressure. Right side. Out in the flats. Complete. Across midfield. Drug out of bounds for a gain of 5 or 6 into Pirate territory.
Well, this is that short passing game that we've heard about. They throw these little quick outs. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. That pressure, I'm sure, had something to do with this adjustment that we had on the last drive. And right now, he's hitting his guys in stride.
Harmony looking to the sideline. Now they'll go to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. Inside 4 minutes, first half. Motion, left side. Seahorn will keep it to the right side. He's got room. Then it closed up. Good for a gain of 2. He's down to the 46. He needs to get to the 42.
But there you can see, even when it looks like he has nowhere to go, he's still able to pick up some yardage. Very quick.
1, 3rd down and 4.
I think we're going to have a timeout.
I believe you are correct. We're going to have something.
We have an official timeout on the field.
There's an official timeout.
He
Chain break.
wants to dry his hands.
His hands are wet. Official hands are wet.
His are wet too.
The ball's over there, no?
Those balls on the...
Everybody, now the umpire went to dry his hands. Everybody, you got a towel over there? They're coming. It's an official timeout.
For all the officials on that side of the field to dry their hands. Well, maybe they're just drying their hands while they were talking about something else.
you can't officiate a game with wet hands.
I don't know why.
Official timeout. Now the training staff of Poth will run out there and we'll get some fluids. Now Harmony will walk to the sideline, and I do not know what this is for, but it's an official timeout. It's a 3rd down. Ball spotted at the 46 of Poth. They're going to need 4, and they're going to have 3:28 minutes, or 23 minutes, 28 seconds left to do something in this half. Will Harmony.
Well, it looks like they've made an adjustment on their blocking up front. We're not getting through like we were on the last couple of defensive stands. So let's see what the Pirates counter with here on this 3rd down play.
Big Pirate crowd. Student section to our right. Up on the rail is rowdy and loud. You can hear him from here. Left side, give, sweep, looking for the edge. And blockers, he does. Across the 40, good for a first down. Down to the 39.
Around the left side.
That's just getting more blockers than you have defenders on one side. He just follows behind him and picks up enough for the first.
It's Beatrick, Burke, and Drismala on there. You've got outside backer, inside backer, and safety coming down to make that help. But not after a first down. Or not. And that's going to be spotted at the 38. 3:08 on the clock.
Come on, boys.
Receiver alone to the right side. Give is to the back. Number 1. Up the middle. Good for 4. That's Evan Weber.
Well, that's a nice job by Weber because he was hit early. He was able to spin to his back and just keep his legs turned in and pick up about 3 when it looked like he wasn't going anywhere.
Pickup of 3.
Second down. It's going to be 7. 2:35 left in the first half. Pirates up 28-7 over the Eagles from Harmony. Pirate defense looking to keep them out of the end zone and presumably the last series here. For Harmony, back in the backfield, he missed. Jet sweep left side, out of bounds at the 31.
Taking the ball.
It's going to be a gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Missed opportunity there. We had a chance for a tackle in the backfield, just couldn't get it done. He was able to pick up some yards after that miss. But again, another big 3rd down with less than 2 minutes now left in the half.
3.
Need a stop. We need a stop.
1:45 on the clock. 3rd down play for Harmony. Looking right side. It's a pass. It's complete at the 25. He's going to look for more inside the 20. Run out of bounds at the 18. That will stop the clock at 1:34. And Harmony will have it 1st and 10 from their Pirate 19.
Once again, that he feels the pressure. It's a quick out. The ball is out of his hand very quickly. The receiver's got a cushion. Is able to pick up the first.
That's Colin Ramzinski that rides him out of bounds. Play clock at 7, 6. Motion to the right side is Morris. Seahorn with the drop back. It's a screen at the 18. Up the middle, down the right hash. Across the 10, into the 6. It's a rugby scrum, and he's going to finally go down at the 6. It's another 1st down and 1:25 left.
Well, that's one of the great calls against the blitz. We came on the blitz, you hit the screen right over the top of where the linebackers were, and unfortunately he had some green space.
Clock is running, 1:20, 1:18. How about a turnover? Would you take one
Oh, I
now?
love one.
Let's dial one up here. Poth defense can come up with one. We're going to leak the back onto the left, into the flats. That's Weber. He catches it, falls forward as he trips, so he's going to be down at the 6. Gain of not much. It'll be 2nd down. It's goal to go from the 6.
Doyce was out there, I believe, but and he was in position to make the tackle. He just slipped on the turf.
45 seconds and running. Plenty of timeouts. Both teams have. Back in the backfield. No, Seahorn has it.
Oh,
Left side,
too.
touchdown, Harmony.
Golly, man, that's a good fake.
That was Matthew Bunn that had
He fooled me.
Carrying the ball into the end.
Seahorn touchdown, Harmony.
Yep.
Number 16,
I couldn't tell you what happened because I was watching what was a phantom play. Because I was watching Matthew Bunn do what he does on grabbing a running back in the backfield, but quarterback had kept it. Nice fake.
Little read option that Seahorn did to, I believe it was Morris, and Bunn was all over Morris, but Seahorn had the ball down the left side. The kick for the extra point is good. So with 29 seconds left in the 2nd quarter,
by number 12, Tucker.
Harmony makes it 28 Poth, 14 Harmony. Bad news for Harmony. Poth has the ball with 29 seconds.
Well, that's exactly why you can't start thinking about how many scores you're up and all that kind of thing. You've just got to keep playing your game and play every down like it's 0-0 because you can see how quickly this Harmony team can score. But I'm sure, I have no doubt the coaches are preaching that very thing right now. We are going to get the ball to start the 2nd half.
Unless some weird thing happened with the coin toss.
Well, the last time I saw it, it was UCF Georgia Southern in 1990. I haven't seen it since.
Matthew Bunn will stand, well, now DeHoyas.
Tucker Tittle.
DeHoyas comes on this right side. He's the up man. Look, he's gonna stand. Yeah, he's gonna come all the way down to the 28. Solansky's back at his 15.
Number 10, Matthew Bunn.
And there's nobody out over there. Solansky. If it's a short ball to Solansky, he's just gonna have to go get it. As everybody's here on the right side of the
Watch it going to the right.
kick return, and it is. It is going to be.
Fair catch it.
It is fair caught, and that is that Drismala? Yes, Seth Drismala. Fair catch is that at the 31.
Fair catch by number 9, Seth Drismala.
Well, 29 seconds, you dial up the right play, we've got enough time to score.
1st and 10, Pirates.
All right, Bun to the left side of Zane Robbie. How aggressive will the Pirates be? Motion is to Solansky. Robbie's going to keep it. He's got a little bit of room. Tackle from behind. First down across the 40 to the 41. 23. Pirates will call timeout.
Timeout.
Well, it definitely make you think about it.
That's their second charge timeout.
Pick up a first down on the first play. You got it out to the 41, 23 seconds left.
17, Braxton
We
Baker.
got,
Number
well, okay,
8,
that's,
Tyson Jacobs.
after that timeout, we'll have one more left.
Well, first and foremost, take care of the ball, right?
Oh,
Don't give them the ball.
Absolutely.
Beyond that, if they're not going to tackle us or they're not going to cover us, then
Mm-hmm. Then
Let's use that.
Uh-huh. Yep.
you don't get this expert analysis anywhere else
No,
on
you
YouTube.
don't. Mm-mm.
And you have to tune.
And yep.
You have to tune in to Poth ISD YouTube on a Friday night football game.
Yep. Bless your heart.
If you
do.
do.
It's not like we don't know. We're well aware.
23 seconds left in the first half. Pirates have called a timeout. They lead Harmony 28-14. Pirates have the ball at their own 41. Ball spotted right hash. Robbie in the backfield with Bun. Bun is to his right. Robbie looks to throw. Right side, he will. It's a stop. It's a hook and ladder to Bun across midfield to the 45. They're going to run him out of bounds at the Poth 49. Trickeration.
I'm not sure
Reception good to the
about that. Let's see if they show this replay, because I'll be interested in this one, because I didn't think he stepped out of bounds. I thought he kept it in and gained those extra yards for the first.
They're not going to
But
show
that's-
it. They're not going to show it.
Well, then I know he didn't step out of bounds. Now here we
Here's
go.
your replay. Second down. They're going to mark it at 2. They're going to snap this. See if we can. We're going to watch the replay at the same time. Yeah.
Nope.
That's it. Yes,
No,
you said
no,
no.
absolutely.
Robbie looking to throw on second down. Goes deep. Man's pushed out of bounds. Ball's out of bounds.
Yeah, double covered on this right side. Just kind of threw it up a 50-50. Taking a shot downfield to give yourself a chance with only 10 seconds left. I mean, if you're going to actually try and score here, you're going to definitely need a chunk play, and the Pirates were trying to get just that.
10 seconds left.
I think at this point, you probably just
Third down and 3's needed for a first, but
Very
10
conservative
seconds
here.
first down, and they will. Bun. Oh my gosh, he has room up the middle. Tackled out of bounds. He's still up. 35. Get out of bounds. 30. No time on the clock. Call timeout. They will. It's
Should
1
be
second left.
There should be 1 second left.
And Luna is out on the field as Robbie is. Bun went down at the
To 2 seconds.
2 seconds. How about that?
I like it.
Spotted inside the 25, and the Pirates had one timeout. Coaches were all over that, and as soon as Bun went down, they called that timeout.
I'm out. I'm out. Pope called 2 seconds. They called time for 2 seconds.
That's a Les Miller kind of delivery.
There's some rusty commenting going on down there.
All right, so 2 seconds left in the first half. Pirates up on Harmony, 28-14. Pirates have the ball. It's first down, but that doesn't matter. They only have time for one play, and they're going to have to score from the 26. Do you kick a field goal?
If that's in his range, yes.
It's in Drizmala's range.
Well,
Does-
then, I talked to his dad and Bucky's on the way over here. He said he was ready.
do you like the right hash? Not you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't like it.
Just-
but-
Drizmala's on the field. Robbie's on the field, and they're going to look like they're going to try to kick this.
Well, we saw him kicking from deep in pregame. So this is gonna be a 48-yarder.
So the ball's
No,
going to be,
that's not right.
yeah, snapped at the 26. Robbie's going to hold it at the 28.
43.
And it's from the right hash. They've got men in the end zone in case it's short. It won't be short, and it will be good.
Atta,
How
baby.
about Seth Drizmala? No time left. Going into halftime, Seth Drizmala kicks a 43-yard field goal to make it 31-14. What a great end. That drive was 29 seconds long. Pirates end it with a timeout after a long drive by Matthew Bunn, a long run by Matthew Bunn, and a kick by Seth Drizmala.
Well, if Ray says Seth is ready, clearly he's ready, because that was a big 3 points before the end of that half. You're going to get the ball to start the second half, and that was huge. Just any little momentum you could get back from Harmony there with them going down and scoring, I think is very significant.
So they're going to put 24 minutes on the clock for halftime. When that clock stops, we'll leave the air and we'll come back to you within 20 to 24 minutes of the second half. Pirates up on Harmony in the state semifinals at halftime, 31-14. Both Harmony Band and Poth Band will provide some halftime entertainment. And Rusty, give us your thoughts on the first half here as the clock at 24 minutes, mark your clock, has started.
Well, with what we bring, 7 charter buses over here, I think the people that were on that bus could not have asked for a better start to this game. You come out, set the tone early with your defense, you get the stop, you go down, score, they answer, and then it was just bam, 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 poke, just quick scores. You get up on them, 3 scores, and grab that early momentum. You just couldn't ask for a better start. And the fact that, and I'm telling you, I think those 3 points at the end were huge, because for Harmony to go down, cut that to a 2-score game, and you're able in 29 seconds to go back and push that back to 3, and then knowing you're going to get the ball to start the second half, I think was big.
Uncle Mo back on the side of the Poth locker room as they go into half with that big field goal from Seth Drismala. Gives them a 31-14 lead. Poth ISD, Poth Athletic Booster Club presentation of Texas high school football will be back with you in about 22 minutes. Both teams are back out on the field. We're back with 2.5 minutes ready to kick this third quarter off. Winner of this game, state semifinals, goes obviously to the state championship in Arlington. We knew the venue. We didn't know who we would play. We knew it would either be Gunter or Canadian. That game just went final. Gunter scored in the last seconds to go ahead and win by 1. Winner of this game will get Gunter.
Well, you're going to have your hands full with that matchup. And we were kind of following that game during the half. They were down 6 with a little over a minute to go, and were able to go down the field in that final minute and win it. So obviously that's a team that can perform under pressure in the clutch. So whoever matches up with that one, because they've been 1 or 2 pretty much all season. They're undefeated, but we're not worried about that right now.
Pirates will receive the kick. They're going to be going from our left to our right. Selansky will stand at the 11. He's on the left side. At the 16 is Matthew Bunn, and at the 19 is DeHoyas. They're going to kick it deep, and Matthew Bunn will have to go back, bounces at the 5 and into the end zone for a touchback.
That's the first regular kickoff we've seen in 3 weeks.
He's been brought out to the 25.
I think.
First and 10.
Pirates get the ball. They've been explosive in scoring on very quick drives, not very many plays needed to score. What will they do here?
Well, I'll take another one of those just fine. We talked about just moving the chains and doing what we do, controlling the ball, running the clock, which there's nothing wrong with that either. But if you can score in one play, I'll take it.
Backs on either side of Zane Robbie. Show it to Selansky. He pulls it. Robbie does. Gets back to the line of scrimmage where there's no room. A short loss. Bring up second and long 10.
Well, obviously that time there was nowhere to run up the middle. That defensive line had clogged every gap. He was doing his best to try and find an opening. There was just nothing there.
This time Bunn is on the right side. Selansky's in the slot to the right. Shows pass. He brings it back down looking for room. He's going to go right side edge. Needs a block. He's drugged down from behind as he gets to the 29. He needed a bunch more. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Well, this is a big chance for the Harmony defense early in the second half to make their statement.
Tackled by Boston Seahorn, number 16.
Because you're going to have 3rd and long here. So this is important for the Pirates to keep this drive alive and move these chains.
Big 3rd down play. Ball spotted at the Pirate 29. Heavy to the right side. We've got trips. Now Selansky will break that, come to the left. Rolls to the left, does Robbie. Looking to throw. He will. At the sticks. Caught. Out of bounds. Caught by Selansky. It was out of bounds. It was enough. Not enough room, though.
Yep. He just rolls to his left. He made a nice pass. He's going to have to throw against his body as he's rolling to his left. Put it on the money. Made a nice catch, but as you said, just ran out of real estate. So Harmony does come up with the stop that they needed to get right back in this early in the second half.
Seth Drismala on to punt. He stands at his own 19. A couple steps to his right. He'll punt that. Ball bounces at the 35. Pirate bounce inside the 30. And at the 29, it will be down. And that's where Harmony will take over after they stop the Poth Pirates on the opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, that was a good opening statement by the Harmony defense to come out, force a 3-and-out on the Pirates. But now here's our chance to answer with this defense that has carried us all year.
Gunter 21, Canadian 20.
They just announced the Gunter Canadian score, much to the dismay of everyone in this stadium.
And I missed my opportunity. I wanted to come in and go, we're going to update you scores from 3A Division II around the state. There's only one.
Yep, that's a quick update.
Seahorn now out there, option pass to the right side. He pitches it, gets across the 30 to the 35, where he's drugged down. That's going to be gain of 5.
There was good penetration by the defense. We were on the quarterback early, but he was still able to get rid of that ball on the pitch to his pitch man to pick up, looks like about 5.
Pick up a 5, second down and 5.
Ball spotted right hash back either side. Seahorn as he's in the pistol. He stands at his own 30. They're both moving forward on
They
that,
are.
and they're not calling a false start. Pitch to the left side, gain of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. They need to get to the 40.
That's the second time tonight we've seen that backfield moving forward before the snap.
It has to be fairly obvious for me, and Coach Luna is exchanging pleasantries, one-sided pleasantries with that line judge as he's showing presumably exactly what we're talking about there. They'll have 3rd and short because of the non-call on the false start. Seahorn, same setup, back on either side, defensive shifts, and that makes them move, and we get what we were looking for.
Well, once again tonight, that late shift by the Poth defense is causing some jitters up front for Harmony, and we get someone to move to back them up to make it now 3rd and long.
And that'll give them chance, Harmony, to make a substitution as Weber, the back, will run out. And Wilkerson, nope, not Wilkerson, lost the guy. Couldn't find him on like the big back that scored earlier in the game for the 1-yard touchdown run. Now Seahorn looks to his right side. He'll throw out the flats. It's caught, wrapped up immediately, and he'll go down after a gain of 1. He gets to the 35. He needed the 40.
Well, that's a good stop on that play by the defense, but I just have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see them going for it here on 4th.
They need 5.
And they have that short pass ability that they've been hitting tonight pretty consistently at about 7-8 yards, which is more than they need.
Dan looks to come off that edge. He does. He's going to be in the face of Seahorn as he throws right side. It's caught. Good for a first. Out of bounds at the 48 and just out of the outreached hands of Aiden DeHoyas.
DeHoyas made a good break on the ball. It looked like for a second he was going to be able to deflect that. It just at the last second got past him. I mean, he's in good position. On that replay, he's there. It would just put it in a perfect spot for that receiver just to lean and keep his foot in bounds to make that catch.
So 1st and 10, Harmony from their own 42. Seahorn looks to throw left side, now over the middle, over the outstretched. Oh, Ramzinski knocks it away. He had it look for an interception. Ball was caught at the 20, and Rankin Ramzinski, the older brother of Colin, was in Seahorn's face.
He was, and that was great coverage, and it was just going to be a very difficult catch for him to kind of spin his body around and get under that and navigate it, but he made the defensive effort was fantastic.
Rankin Ramzinski, the senior, on the pressure from the defensive line. Ball is intended to a receiver that's covered by little brother Colin Ramzinski, who makes the play. He had the better chance of catching that ball. It was incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for Harmony. Seahorn will keep it. Read option up the middle. Good for a first. Inside Pirate territory to the 44.
Well, that's what that guy is so dangerous doing. And all he needs is a step, and if you give it to him, he's going to make it pay.
Number 10, 1st and down for the Eagles at the 44-yard line. 16-yard pickup.
We're inside 8 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Pirates up 31 to Harmony's 14. Seahorn, read option. He'll give it to the back. Gets to the 40. That's good for 4. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job by the defense, getting him on the ground pretty early. Nice blocking up front by Harmony, but you'll take that.
4, 2nd down and 6.
Give us to the big back. Seahorn pulls it. He follows him to the left side. Good for 3. They get to the 37. It'll be a 3rd and short.
Good discipline by the defense. It didn't really matter if he handed off or kept it. Both players were covered.
Rankin Ramzinski, number 72.
We're able to get him down after a short game
And number
instead of 3rd and 4.
Patterson was the big back, the name I was looking for. He's in the backfield to the Seahorns' left.
Yeah, that's a handful.
Other Seahorn running backs to his right. They'll give it to the other Seahorn. Left side looking for the edge. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. More Pirates come and push him back. And they're going to give him forward progress to the 35, but he needed the 34 4th and short. They'll presumably go for it. Pirates are Drizmala, Rankin Ramzinski, and Colin Ramzinski, along with Parker Stevens.
Well, the defense did a good job that time stringing it out, and then on the immediate contact, he held him up long enough to get more Pirates over there. The cavalry came and were able to get him on the ground before he could pick up the first.
So they did not give him forward progress. They're back down to needing 4 yards on this play. They marked him back. He's now at the 38, and he needs to get to the 34.
Well, they picked up 3 fourth downs already in this game, so this is the chance right now for the defense to stop that trend.
Big back Patterson to the Seahorns left. Now he'll shift over, and he'll set up on the right. They're heavy with the man at the slot on the right side. Now looking for the right edge. Seahorn has room, and he makes a man miss across for a first down inside the 30, out at the 26. That'll be first down. They're going to spot him way back, or not way back, but at the 28.
Well, once he got on the outside, and then it was just him and one-on-one with the defender out on the right, and he just gave him a little shimmy. It looked like we had maybe had a chance to stop him before he got to the first down marker, but his elusiveness on that play gave him the ability to get that first.
And that's over. Then the outside linebacker position where Jake Gann would be. Jake Gann is on the sideline talking to the coach. Seahorn looks to throw right side. He does. It's a comeback incomplete.
Good job by De Hoyos on that one. He broke on the ball as soon as it was released and was able to knock it free.
Intended receiver Tyson Jenkins incomplete. Defending was
So Parker Stevens in outside backer position for Jake Gann. Second down and 10. Ball's at the 28 of the Pirate 28. Harmony second down and 10. Right hash, 5:30 left in the third quarter. Seahorn pulls it right up the middle. He goes. Good for a first down inside the 20, down to the 17.
Just a good job by Seahorn. He's really late pulling that ball out. So it's hard to tell when you only have one defender there, he's got to make a decision on which way he's going to go.
At this point, wouldn't you just start tackling the quarterback?
Well, I would actually try to tackle him. I'm pretty sure.
I'd tell somebody else. Hey, get him, guys.
Yeah. He's by me.
Still on the right hash, 17-yard line, 1st and 10 Harmony. They're in Pirate territory. Motion, left side. Seahorn looks to throw. He will. Left side, incomplete. Again, it looked like Colin Ramzinski had a better position than the receiver did.
He really did. He cuts inside, great defense, and he had a chance to make that play. I think a couple of the Pirates thought he was going to come up with it. You already saw some hands in the air getting ready to celebrate that. Wasn't able to bring it in. But that was a really tough catch. I mean, he's diving along with the receiver trying to bring it in, but good defense nonetheless.
Is a flag down? No? What's it, 28? Trash?
It's been there all night.
Hot dog wrapper?
Yeah, it's maybe just a spot on the field. It's been there.
Seahorn looks to throw again. Now he has to roll out,
out here.
flushed out, looking to the left side. He'll look. Nobody's open. He'll keep it,
Don't
and he's
hit
pushed
it.
out of bounds. That's not a late hit. Keep your flag in. He's pushed him out of bounds. That's Seth Drizmala from the safety position. He gets back to the 17. That's the line of scrimmage.
Fantastic pursuit by Drizmala, because once he reversed field, I was getting a little nervous because a lot of green over here. And that's just fantastic effort to get back over here to cut him off before he could turn it upfield.
So that's a 3rd down and 10. Ball comes to the near side. That's the left hash. De Hoyos now runs out. Top of the field, right side of the offense. 4:44 to play. Seahorn looks to throw. Left side, he will. In the flats, caught at the 9. Makes a man miss. Makes 2 men miss. Gets inside the 5 to the 3. 1st and goal now for Harmony.
Just a missed opportunity. You had him short. You had your hands on him. He was able to shake that first tackler off, then shake the second. Now he's inside the 5.
Good first drive of the second half for Harmony here. It's taken a lot of time off the clock, but they would be happy with it. There's still plenty. We have 4:37 left in the third quarter. Pirates up 31-14 on Harmony. Harmony 1st and goal. Motion Morris left side. Seahorn pulls it, keeps it himself, Nothing doing in the middle this time as he's good for a gain of 1.
Up the middle.
Well, I think Luke took your advice on that one, and he just was gonna go get Seahorn no matter what,
He's met by
ball or no
number
ball.
66, Luke
Daniel
Rogers.
Weidner now comes in for the Pirates.
Second down and goal.
I would expect more of that.
They're going to give up the middle. Weber walks in this time, and Seahorn gives it to him. Touchdown, Harmony.
Evan Weber.
Well, that's twice on the short yardage by the goal line. Harmony's make that look easy, walking into the end zone. And just like that, you are now in a 10-point, well, 9-point, about 11-point, maybe about to be 10-point ball game with that answer from Harmony.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 31-20 now as Harmony, each team has had a possession in the second half. Harmony put 7 on the board with theirs after forcing a Pirate punt, and now the Pirates look to answer.
Well, and we need the answer. This is where you get a chance to make your statement. You saw what they were able to do, controlling the clock, driving the ball down the field. Now you just do the same thing. I will gladly take about a 4-minute drive here down the field, put some points on the board.
The recipe, that drive for Harmony, was Seahorn up the middle and pass it to the flats.
That was it. Yep, that was heavy Seahorn on that drive, which I think we expected to see tonight, and we're seeing it now.
Now, heavy Robbie, heavy Bun
I like
for the
it.
Pirate recipe
Mhm.
to go back and answer that score. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, yeah. And I like that outside. You know, if we can seal that edge and get these guys out in space on the outside with the speed that we have,
De Hoya is number 1.
I like our chances.
Number 3, Gabriel Solansky. Number 3, and number 10, Matthew Bunn.
Because those big guys up front, you make them go side to side and run sideline to sideline, that's going to take a toll as the game progresses.
Now all 3 deep men back inside the 10 for the Pirates. Bun, De Hoyas, and Solansky. Solansky's had some wide open spaces and he's burned them. This kick is to Bun at the 8. He'll bring it out to the 20. He's got room. 30, 40.
Go
He
back.
has to beat the kicker. He 40 inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37. Once he cut back to the right, it was wide open.
It was, and that's just a good job reading your blocks. I was too distracted making sure there weren't any laundry on the field behind him because we've gotten used to that over the last couple of weeks. Anytime there's a big return, not that time. And that is exactly what you want to start this drive. Great field position for the Pirates.
He had one man. It looked like the kicker that was just
Yeah,
back
just
there playing
hanging back there.
safety.
Mhm.
Man, I'd love to see it. I was hoping to see a stiff arm and just drive him into the ground, and we're on to the end zone. The end zone will have to wait for now. First and 10 Pirates at the Harmony 38. Robbie up the middle. He broke free. Nobody around. 10, 15, 15, 10. End zone. Touchdown. Zane Robbie. No laundry. How about that answer?
That's an answer. That is a good answer. And that, and here I am once again being just expert in analysis, talking about take it to the edge, take it to the outside, seal it straight up the gut. He just goes straight up the middle by those big boys, and one hand barely got on him, and that was it. And to the house.
Another touchdown
Man.
drive that took less than a minute off the clock for the Pirates. 3:46 now left in the third quarter. Drismala's plot,
Get over it.
extra point, was almost blocked and it barely crossed over the crossbar, but it does, and it's good, and the Pirates are up 38-21.
I think he may have got a piece of that.
He had to.
He had to, because there's no way his kicks barely make it over the crossbar. But credit to him to still get it over there, because every point right now matters.
By number 9,
But man, God, that was a good answer by the
Roby
Pirates.
was number 2, Zane Roby.
Well, good kick return from Matthew Bunn.
Yep.
That's kicked at the 8, went all the way into the 38 of Harmony, and then just one play?
Mhm.
Zane Robbie, one play
That's all you need.
into the end
If you
zone?
got Zane Robbie, you don't need more than one play sometimes.
Man.
Zip.
Well, you were talking about halftime adjustments. Heavy Seahorn for Harmony, heavy Robbie for Poth. Well, heavy is one play.
Yep, I'll take that. I like my chances.
Both quarterbacks running that read option very well, and they'll hold it out there for the back while they're reading one player on that defensive side. And if they like what they see, both these quarterbacks like to pull it and run. That's what the long drive was for the Harmony and their last touchdown play, and the one play drive for Robbie for the Pirates. Drismala kicks to the Harmony, pushes him back all the way back to the 1. Now he'll bring it out to the 20.
Great tackle.
Try to get to the 20. He's tackled at the 17.
Kick at his 3-yard line was Evan Weber, number 1.
That's 14 for the Pirates. That's Ethan.
First and 10.
Nope, Ethan's his brother. Nate Kopecky.
That's a good tackle, Nate. I mean, that's just textbook. You're one-on-one, you wrap him up in his legs, got him down on the ground. Fantastic job.
Kopecky, a sophomore on the Pirate football team, defensive back. He's got some speed. He's not in a hurry to play basketball, but he's a heck of a basketball player, too, on that Pirate team. Hopefully they have to wait till after next week. Pass complete all the way out to the pass to the 25. No holding called, and that's good for a gain of 9.
Yeah, and I hate to be one of these guys begging for calls, but my goodness, you're not able to almost tackle him as it goes by.
We're in the third quarter, and we have 3:35 left in this quarter. We're looking at a second down play, a yard needed for a first. Harmony in no hurry to get this play off. Seahorn looks to pass. Now he'll tuck it and run. Nobody up the middle. Now the Pirates will get there across the 30. And he'll get all the way down to the 34, good for a first down.
Well, that's just the shiftiness that Seahorn has. I mean, you had a couple of guys that had a chance to get him, get a couple of good runs at him, and he's able to just make a little juke and elude the tackle and then get another 5 or 6 yards.
.307 left in the third. Seahorn looking the flats. Almost. It's incomplete. Almost caught by DeHoyas as he jumped the route.
He's going to get one of these. I really believe that. He is all over these routes. Got his hand in there again to knock it free.
Number 8. Second down and 10.
I love the quickness. I mean, his reaction time on these is fantastic.
A lot of outs. Earlier in the game, Harmony hit Colin Ramzinski on an out and up. The ball was incomplete, I believe. Ramzinski had good coverage, but it appeared that, it seems like that's what they're trying to set us up for here, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do have to worry the double move.
5 receivers, 3 on the right side, 2 on the left side. Empty set for Seahorn. He'll look to the right side, bring it down to pass, complete at the sticks. Tackled as he gets the first down out to the 45 of Harmony.
I think it may be a little lucky there because he looked like he was going to tuck it and run at the last second. He wanted to see if he could get to the transition to a pass, and the ball looked like it got a little loose in his hands, and he was able to rein it in and get the throw off.
Seahorn drops back. He wants to pass right side. He does. Man is laying down as he catches it. Are they going to roll as he catches it? They will. Good for 10 to the Pirate 45.
Well, he's definitely in the groove. You can see it. I mean, he's just the momentum that he has right now is just one step, and he's looking for a receiver and putting it on him.
Harmony goes tempo now, throwing quick to the right side, good for 4, and they want to speed it up. They want to get to the line, and they want to keep these plays coming. 2:23 left in the third.
He's certainly a confident passer. There's no question about it. When he's back there, I mean, he's standing in the field going through his progressions, and he's very decisive on his throws.
Second down now. They need 7 for a first. They need to get to the Pirate 35. He looks to throw. He's pressured, flushed out. That's Gann back there. Now he runs right side, gets across the 40 to the 39.
He's trying to sell a flag over there, didn't get it. But that's just the quickness again. The pursuit is there, but he's able to just make a move, shake it off, and get to the sideline. But third and medium. So you're looking at 2 plays here for sure.
38-21, Pirate lead. 2:15 to play in the third. Third down and 5 play coming. Keeper all the way for Seahorn. Shoes are flying everywhere as he's tackled after a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Well, that time the pitch man was hammered. Seahorn took a good look. Took a good lick, I'm sorry. and
Fourth down
gonna
and
set up
2.
4th and 2. And here's your chance, D. Stop it right here. I'm tired of these 4th down conversions.
Seahorn gets up, walking gingerly. He's got both hands on his hips as he leans forward and his head is leaning forward. He looked like he got a little bit rocked in that play. Now we got a flag. False start going to go against Harmony.
Prior to the snap, false start.
Did you see it?
Number 6.
I saw the flag.
5 yards.
Yeah, I
And
saw the
I
flag.
saw
We all
him.
saw the flag.
I
Yeah.
saw him.
No, I just wondered if you saw the movement. I didn't see it.
No, he had to go
I'm not gonna
explain
argue with
something.
it, but
Well, it makes up for that hold we didn't see
there
that,
you go.
that we saw that
Well,
wasn't
we're
called.
not even on that. All right, defense, let's go.
1:30 to play in the third quarter. 4th and 8 coming up for Seahorn and the Eagles.
blitzing.
And they do. Quick pass
Got it down.
deflected at the line. Incomplete.
Yes, sir.
Turnover on downs. Pirates will get the ball.
First time we're able to stop them on 4th down. We came on the blitz, got your hands up, deflected that pass.
And we'll take over.
That's big.
1st and 10.
Everybody
That's
was
big.
coming on the
Yes,
Poth
sir.
defense.
Well, and that's just one of those, as quick as he gets the ball out of his hands, that can be a really dicey situation. So the fact that you're able to get up and put a hand on that ball to knock it down was big, because there was a receiver, if you look at the replay right there, that he was looking at, that's going to be enough for a first down.
Pirates will take over. Their ball's at their own 42. They have 1:19 left in the third. Robbie gives it to Bunn. Room up the middle.
baby!
Nobody around. How fast are you? Matthew Bunn. 20, 15, 10. Fast enough for a touchdown. Another one-play drive for the Pirates. You have to be kidding me with
I'm not kidding
these
you.
1- and 2-play touchdown
I
drives.
kid you not, my friend. That is the same up the gut that we just saw on the last, if you want to call them drives. We may have to start calling them something else, because I'm not sure one play constitutes a drive, but man, was that a big momentum shift.
Holy
you stock them
cow.
on 4th and then up the gut with Matthew Bunn, and just runs away from everybody.
He ran away from everybody. He split the inside backers and split the safeties. Drismala's kick, another low kick.
This one actually hit.
Point after
It-
is no good.
They
It
missed
is
that one.
no good.
Yep, they got a piece of that one.
That one went to the left.
All right, if that's the bad news in the last 30 seconds, I'll take that.
I was gonna, and I did. The Pirates now lead 44-21. We have 1:09 left in the third quarter. With 1:30 when we started that drive. I said the only thing I was gonna say, the only thing I want from this drive is to milk 1:31.
Well, you didn't get it.
I didn't get.
Yeah.
I'll take the points
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Hope you're happy.
Aye.
Hope you can deal with that. Because Plan B is not too bad.
So now Pirate defense needs to get another stop. Turnover on downs last time. That led to this touchdown, one-play touchdown drive. Give to Matthew Bunn, run right up the middle. Gives the Pirates a 44-21 lead. And the Canadian offense, who will take over again with Seahorn, who looked a little beat up on that last drive. And does he have enough gas in the tank now to keep running and chopping up that, slicing up that defense for Poth? Don't look at me when I'm talking.
Canadian?
Did I say Canadian?
Mm-hmm.
They're not playing anymore.
Nope, they're out.
They lost the gunner.
That's the only reason I was looking confused.
I knew something was wrong because you're looking at me.
Well, I just figured if I kept looking at you, you'd figure it out.
Nope.
Come on, guys.
Nope.
Nice kick.
Drismala kick all the way
Nice
back
kick.
to the goal line. He
Uh-oh.
drops it. He has to pick it up. He does. 15, right side, 20. He will not get to the 20. If I call it out, he won't get to it. So that's what I've done the last two times. He's tackled at the 18.
Aiden DeHoya is
We
number
tick
1.
inside a minute to play in the third quarter. Harmony
Correction.
will try to do something.
Well, you got to believe once he put the ball on the ground, if you told him he was going to make it to the 18-yard line, that's best case scenario, because that could have been disastrous. Because all he's got to do when he went down to get it, and he almost did, is put his knee on the ground, and he's down at the 1, and which is exactly what I thought was about to happen. But he was able to maintain his balance, pick the ball up, and at least get it out to almost the 20.
Harmony used tempo on their last drive. They were driving until an incomplete pass on fourth down. This is a screen right side, tackled after a gain of maybe 1.
Maybe, and that's a great play by
Great pass.
Is that game?
That's game.
Yeah, fantastic play. Because we came again with heavy pressure. I don't think it was a blitz. Got good pressure on the defensive line, but he was able to get the ball over the top of that pressure on the screen, and Gam was able to get there quick enough to shut that down.
Empty set for Seahorn. Looks to pass. He does. There was a receiver that went down, and now they're going to call that pass interference. 2 flags deep in the defensive backfield.
Well, it's been a pretty clean game. We really haven't seen a lot of flags. I will wait and give you my judgment on the quality of this call after I see the replay, but
Interference on the defense, number 55.
the pass wasn't going to be catchable anyway. The ball hit 5 yards in front of him on the ground. So there's that.
They're going to call the pass interference on the outside linebacker, Owen Beatrick. And since he heard his number called, kind of gave the "what did I do" gesture to
Well, I'm not sure, Owen.
first and 10.
I'm with you, brother.
1st and 10 from the 23 of Harmony. Passes incomplete across the middle, across the 40, good for a first down. That'll take it to the 43.
Well, this is what they're good at. You just get these tall receivers out in space. They're not going deep yet. I'm with you. I think they're setting us up for something. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a deep shot here in a minute. But they're just going out 6-7 yards, turn it around, and they're open.
They're spread again, empty set. Seahorn looks to throw. He does. Out of the outstretched arms, incomplete. Intended for number 4, Will Young.
Intended receiver number 4.
Now that was about a 30-yard pass down the field. He had a man open as he was coming and just overthrew it a tad.
8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pirates up on Harmony, 44-21. Harmony has a second down play coming up from their own 43. They need 10. What's this guy doing?
Well, they're looking at the clock. Oh,
You're going to reset the...
8 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, this scoreboard's showing all zeros.
Okay.
This one has 8, so I think he wants them to match.
Picky.
Yeah.
Motion to the left side. They'll give it. They're going to pass it. Halfback pass. It's covered. Drismala knocks it down, knocks it away. De Hoyos tries to catch it to try to... How about that coverage by the Poth defense?
Absolutely. Just blanket.
Drismala comes up limping.
I'm not sure.
That's the end.
That's more of a swagger than a limp. Nah, he's fine.
Which leg is it? Because we need that leg to kick.
No, that's 100% right. But to your point, that was great defense, good coverage. And De Hoyos, again, he is knocking on the door of picking off one of these. You can tell it. He can taste it. Because on the deflection, he almost picked that one off.
Drismala went up with the receiver. He went up with his right hand in the air and he batted the ball. I thought was down, but De Hoyos was standing there and he was bobbling it, trying to come up with it. And man, if he would, he had room to run.
Oh my goodness, yeah. No, you're not going to catch him either. But that's just the kind of heads-up play this defense has. I mean, you're not going to catch these guys standing around watching. Well, they're just fed up with that scoreboard. They just turned it off.
They turned the replay
And
board
that's the good scoreboard.
completely off. And it had 8 seconds left, but they didn't run any of the 8 seconds off, so it got jammed up. Now we're on this one. It says 12 minutes, and that's the only amount of time we have left, hopefully, in this
Well, I hope somebody's going
contest.
to prorate of this Jumbotron. We paid for 4 quarters.
Well, we got an official out here on the Poth sideline. It's not a Poth guy, so I'm guessing that's a Cy-Fair school district.
Tell them, hey, we paid for Jumbotron. Let's get that back up.
Timeout. You need to call an official timeout. Seahorn back to throw. Under pressure, slips through, throws it down the field. He's wide open. It's caught at the Pirate 20, and that's as wide open as any receiver's been tonight.
It is, and I think we did have the secondary caught looking in the backfield, maybe a half a step there. Because it looked like we had an arm on Seahorn in the backfield, and all it's going to take is a half a second for these guys to get behind you if you get caught looking.
So he escaped pressure. He rolled out to his right, found a man down the right seam, and that gives them a first down now in Pirate territory from the 18. He looks to throw. Everything's going to be throwing now as they're behind the game. This is going to be sacked. They might give him, but nope, that's a They're not going to give him a sack. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down. Good pressure there. I see Ramzinski. I see Padilla. Jake Gann is there.
Yep.
And, of course, Luke Rogers.
Tackle made
Well, Gann
by
circled
7,
all the way
Jake
around the
Gann.
barn and came up from behind and just jumped on his back. That's just good effort.
2 down and 9.
I don't want Jake Gann chasing me.
No. Mm-mm. Bad things are going to happen when he catches you.
Second down play for Harmony. Empty set again. Back
Right there.
in the flats. Met as he catches the ball at the 15. That's going to be good for a gain of a couple.
Reception by Braden Phillips. number
That's Bryce
11.
Burke, number 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just another textbook tackle
Pirates, number 8.
by the defense.
Bryce
Burke just
Burke
nice job
makes the
one-on-one in open field. Just wraps him up and gets him on the ground to set up 3rd and long.
Seahorn looks to the right side. Intercepted. Will they give it to us? Incomplete.
Oh.
They ruled it hit the carpet.
Incomplete pass.
Well, that was close.
It was turf. That was Gabriel Solansky down there.
Yep. Gabe had him one there. I thought maybe for a second. I didn't want to go too early.
10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So, another chance for a 4th down stop.
4th down play for Harmony. They need 8 for a first down. Ball's going to be snapped from the 15. Look across the middle of the field, caught at the 5, into the end zone, touchdown Harmony.
Well, again, nothing fancy, just getting out in open space in what looked like a zone.
Touchdown pass.
Just turns around,
to number 5.
pitch and
Joe
catch,
Morris.
walks it in the end zone.
That score will give Harmony 27. They look to make it 28 with an extra point. Extra point is up, right down the middle. That'll give the Eagles 28. Pirates have 44. Eagles will kick the ball
Deep snap.
with 10:15 left in this game.
Well, the Pirates got to keep executing. This team's not going away. You have too many playmakers over there. They know their back's against the wall with 10 minutes to go in the game, and there's not going to be any quit on that sideline. So you're going to have to keep playing. So let's keep moving the ball, keep putting points on the board, most importantly.
The Eagles scoring drive covered 82 yards in 10 plays.
But don't be looking at the scoreboard, don't be looking at the clock, just keep playing.
Is that what you're doing? Looking at the
I'll
scoreboard.
take care of that.
Looking at the scoreboard, looking at the clock.
Mm-hmm.
The Hoyas,
Well, it looks like it just seems like it's slowing down.
the replay board is back on. You got to figure nothing's going to be in disrepair around this district for very long.
No, this is a nice place in a nice area.
They probably have a second scoreboard. They'll just wheel out here and plug,
Just roll it out.
plug in
Yeah,
here.
like the backup rim at a game, at a basketball game.
Bun, Solansky, and De Hoyas are deep. Now they'll come up anticipating the onside kick. So nobody deep on this kick return for Poth. Now De Hoyas, he stands at the 25 and he's the deepest.
I wonder if they've got a play where he fakes it going to the left and he's able to somehow whip this around over here. Because there's nobody behind our guy on the 42, or the 38, I'm sorry. And that ball's just going to be back there rolling around.
10 men are up within 20 yards of the 40 of Harmony. And now nobody's even deeper than the 30. It is an
Oh, that's a
onside
straight
kick and it
onside
bounced
kick.
straight up. It's a good kick. And it's fielded by the Pirates. I think it's Matthew Bunn.
I believe it is.
He gets it across midfield to the Harmony 48.
Like a shortstop, because that was not an easy play. That ball he got the perfect little bounce you want for an onside kick. It was the little bounce and then a big hop and then a little short bounce. And Matthew just wrangled that thing in like nobody's business with people all around him.
Bad news for Harmony. The onside kick does not work. Worse news for Harmony. You give the Pirates a short field.
3 men on the other side of the kicker on the kicking team.
And bad news for Harmony.
At the end of the run.
I'll take it.
You had
Illegal
a
formation.
illegal formation on the kick, so you give the Pirates an even shorter field.
Well, the last couple of drives, it really hasn't mattered how much field you leave us. But I would really like to see that methodical ground just pounded on them right here on the running game.
This drive will start at the Harmony 43. Pirates keep it on the ground. That's Solansky. He slipped. He's going to lose 3.
Well, the entire defensive line was in the backfield pretty much as the handoff was made that time, so he had nowhere to go.
Tackle made by number 17, Braxton Baker. Number 71.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Pirates looking to not go fast, not be in a hurry, and let this clock run. And so far, Harmony is okay with that.
Second down and 12.
Well, you just don't want to lose your momentum.
Bunn in the backfield with Robbie. 3 receivers right side. Single man down here on the left. They'll give it to Bunn. He's got blockers. He's got a little bit of room. Runs good for about 5. He'll get to the Harmony 40. They need 7 more for a first.
It's a nice pickup because he didn't really have a lot of room to run there, and that was just extra second effort on the part of Bunn to pick up those last couple of yards to set us up third and manageable.
40-yard line. Third down and 7.
Need to get to the 33 of Harmony. They have 9 minutes on the clock. Pirates looking to extend this drive. Robbie lets the play clock get within 5. Robbie keeps it. Oh, he almost broke free of the one guy that held him. He's 2 yards short. It'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, I just had visions of the bull cutting loose there. He was so close to breaking that.
Shannon, number 50, makes his tackle for the
But
Eagles.
well, now you're in a situation where you figure Poth's going to go for it on 4th down. They need 2. You're out of field goal range. A punt doesn't really help you.
Play clock down to 16. Pirates not in a hurry. Game clock's at 8:10.
Maybe run this down and take a timeout.
Coach Luna is standing next to the official on the sideline. 2, 1, timeout called by Poth.
That's their first charge timeout and a half.
Clock says 7:58 left in this game. Pirates holding on to a 44-28 lead as they face a 4th and 2 from the Harmony 35.
Well, you saw this exact situation in the first half, and what we do on that one, we went deep and threw it for a touchdown. You figure that's got to be in the back of the minds of Harmony. But I'm suspecting we may just see, I'll give you 2 guesses on who I think is going to be the ball carrier on this one. Or a choice. You got 2.
Robbie's reading and Robbie's pulling this and Robbie's running this.
Well, I like it. I mean, if that's that's a high percentage play.
Because I'm going to give you somebody's keying on Bunn.
Mm-hmm. Well, you would think they're keying on Zane too.
Bunn is
But
in
they're
the back.
stacking this box.
Bunn is in the backfield to the left side of Zane Robbie. 3 receivers right side. 4th down. It's Robbie all the way.
Come on.
First down is good.
Got it, baby.
Down to the 31.
That was huge.
Number 2.
Just got behind the blockers, put your head down, and get the 3 yards you need, and that's exactly what he does. Huge conversion on 4th down for the Pirates.
First and 10 at the
1st and 10, and Harmony still will not use any timeouts. Clock says 7:40 to play.
Let's keep moving those chains, boys. Stacking the box again.
7:25. Only 1 receiver out there this time for the Pirates. Fake is to De Hoyos. Give is to De Hoyos. Right edge. He's looking for it. He's got room. They closed it real quick. Gain of 8. He's down to the 22.
How about those moves? Couple little dipsy-doos on that one.
Hoyos is quick. He's the point guard on the basketball team.
Well, he looked like a point guard on that one. That 2 guys made 2 guys miss. It
Second
was
down
like,
and 3.
He made 2 guys miss, and he made both of us scream and yell for an 8-yard run.
hey, that's a big 8-yard run on 1st down.
And stay in bounds.
Absolutely.
He did that. 2nd down. They gave him 7. They need 3. Robbie Play clock inside 5 again. Robbie keeps it, looking for room, bounces it outside, left side, looking for the edge. He's dragged down at the 22. They need one more on third down.
Just trying to make something out of nothing. He tried to get on the outside. The edge was not sealed that particular time. And the fact that he was at least able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
So
I'm sorry, Les.
they're going to blow the clock dead, an official timeout. It's an injury timeout as Harmony has a player down. That's number 4, Will Young, on this near sideline. Clock says 6:14 to play. Pirates will have a 3rd and 1 play coming up from the Harmony 22. Will Young was down originally face first. He got up and tried to limp to his sideline. He had a long way to go as he was way outside the numbers on the Poth sideline. And then he, after a few steps, went back down and they blew it dead. And now the training staff for Harmony is tending to him.
Yeah, he's at least up and putting some weight on it. So maybe that was just a cramp. Moving pretty good. We'll hope it's nothing serious.
He's the safety for Harmony. Goes on both ends. He's a receiver on the other side. Been targeted a couple times tonight.
All right, we need this, guys. 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. Bun is going to be, well, Robbie's looking like he's confused. Well, play clock says 35, and the clock is running, so Robbie's going to be content to run this down. Inside 6, the game clock goes. Now, they'll get set. Now, everybody comes in to a jumbo set. There's nobody lined out wide. Give is to Bun. Easy first down to the inside to 15. Tries to push the pile back all the way down to the 14. 1st and 10 Pirates.
I like it. Just old school power football. You brought everybody in. No receivers out, as you said. He got behind the blockers and just mowed across about 6 yards to pick up that first.
This ball will be snapped with about 5 minutes to play. It's down inside the Harmony 15. Bun is the only man in the backfield with Robbie. From the pistol to Robbie's left. Give is to Bun. Right up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage. Good for 2.
Getting the call for the Pirates is number 10.
That's just that
Matthew Bun.
tough, big defense in front of Harmony, shutting that play down early.
Defense is
He's able to get a couple, but not much after that.
60. Pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Pirates have 2 timeouts remaining. Harmony has all 3. Clock inside 4:30 to play. Winner of this game gets Gunner in the state championship next week. Robbie keeps it left side. Tries to set the cut back. He breaks the tackle inside to the about the 13. Robbie looked like he was grabbing his leg, but he jumps up.
Timeout.
Yeah, that just it looked a little awkward the way he was brought down on that play. He's a little gimpy, but the timeout should give him time to reset here.
Number 25.
So they're going to mark him down about just between the 12 and 13. He needs to get inside the 5 for a first. It'll be 3rd down Pirates. 4:01 left in the game. Pirates up 44 to 28. And the Pirates have Harmony called their first timeout.
Well, and that was a good, you got to give the Harmony defense credit on that play because the edge on here did look set. It looked like he was going to get around to the edge, and just that pursuit was able to beat him to it. Still looks a little like he's a little gingerly.
I guarantee you that ball snapped and he starts his reads.
You don't think it'll be a problem?
I do not think pain's going to be an issue.
Well,
Here
we
comes
need
your
this
third down
first.
play.
Need this.
Bunn back there with him. Behind Burke, they will go. Met at the line of scrimmage. Robbie's looking to push, and he fights. And, man, that's a
That is
tough.
1-on-4.
And Robbie was not going down.
That's their second charge timeout.
Now, Harmony will use another timeout, and there's no gain on that play as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be fourth and that much. You got to kick the field goal.
Oh, absolutely. And that was just all effort on the part of Zane Robbie because he is literally 1-on-4 with the defenders and was not going to go down. He kept those legs churning. He was doing his best to move those 4, and he did about a yard, but just not enough to pick up the first. But the only thing about that field goal, the last couple of extra points, they're getting pressure off the side because we've seen it. And we're going to have to do a better job on the protection for this to give Seth time to make this kick because these 3 points are extremely important.
Right now, Poth is up 44-28 with 3:54 left in the game. Only a 2-possession game at this point. Drizmala will spot the ball. Robbie will spot the ball for Drizmala at the 14. He'll hold it. Kick is up. Kick is through the uprights.
baby.
Good. 47-28. Pirate
That's
lead.
money. That's money.
On the defense, that's a 5-yard penalty. It results in a first down.
Wow.
Okay, so
Well, you know what the book says about points on the board. You never take points off the board.
there's an offsides called on Harmony. It'll be a result in a first down. It'll get inside the 5. And the Pirates will take the points off the board for the chance to run some more clock.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're not worried about that book. Who wrote that book?
Harmony should only have 1 timeout left. Shows 2. We're going to come talk about it now. The referee will come over and talk to Coach Luna and say, do you want the points off the board?
You know, there's a book.
Rusty's up there talking right now.
On the outside does result in a first
Which
down.
I will be hearing about this
So,
from Coach Luna. How dare you question? And I'm not questioning, Coach. I just know there's a book. These announcers talk about this book all the time. The book says don't take points off the board. I actually like the call. I think it's right. Not that he cares. I'm just for the record. So the next time I see him, I've got this on tape. I'm agreeing with you, Coach.
so it is still a 2-possession game. Pirates maintain possession, get the first down on the offsides call on a Poth Pirate kick that was good. Now it doesn't count. First and 10 from the inside the 4. Robbie, keeper right side, looking for room. He's got a little bit. He gets down to the 2.
Quarterback number 2, Zane Roby, keeps the ball around the right side.
We went from Raby to Roby.
Yeah, he's this is I think the third version of his name we're hearing on the PA at this point.
Number 71,
And I don't know how hard it is. It's not hard at all.
Also in on the tackle.
So
But that was a good job by Zane that time, just drifting down the line on the right, watching your blocks. He just, not a lot of room, but just get what you can get, pick up a couple of yards, get us about halfway there on first down. Make them use another timeout, which they're doing.
I think that is their third.
The time started before the snap. Therefore, we're going to add, please reset the game clock to 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
Now they're going to
So
add.
what?
They're going to add. Clock says 3:18. They're going to make it say 3:31. They're going to come explain that to head coach Jeff Luna.
Well, I've seen them add a couple of seconds. I've never seen them add
Half a minute.
half a quarter. I mean, it is a nice place, and nobody's in a hurry to leave, but mercy. I mean, you let it run for that long and didn't notice the clock was running. You'd normally catch that within about 2 or 3 seconds, which is normally why you only have to add a couple of seconds. Not 25.
So Harmony has called their.
There is no timeout.
So now they took a timeout away from Harmony as well.
Even though they got a timeout. And they're not charging them a timeout.
Look. Now Poth is wanting. Oh, I thought they were calling timeout. They were clapping.
No, they're raising the roof.
3:28 left in the game. Clock has started. Second down and goal from the 2.
So we're back to 3.
Burke is lined up on the left side at that little wide position, right behind the left tackle. Give is to Bond.
Matthew.
Touchdown, Matthew
Yes!
Bond.
That a boy!
Taking the ball into the end zone.
Points off the board. Book.
It's a stupid book. They've never even told us the name of the book. They just call it a book.
Who wrote the
The
book?
Nobody wrote it. It's stuff they make up when they're doing a game. They do it all the time. I do it.
Pirates got half a hundred.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Half a hondo in the state semifinals.
Jamala's extra point is
It's
good. 51-28 over Harmony. Most importantly, 3:05 left in the game. Harmony has no timeouts.
Luke Rogers,
Still showing one.
66.
No.
You-
Oh, they have one because they
They
gave it back
do,
to him.
uh-huh,
They gave
correct.
it back to him.
Yeah.
Yep. They've called 4. They have 1 left.
Well, and we're not sure if there really is 3:05 because give them a few minutes. It may be 3:35.
When you're downloading files and you have 2 minutes left of files and all of a sudden 5.
Restarts.
Man,
Well, put
it's,
your hand up if you thought here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go, there was going to be 51 points on that side for Poth. And there may be some hands up because this team's certainly shown the ability this year to put points on the board in a hurry. I don't think we've seen it like we've seen it tonight with the number of 1 play, 2 play drives, if you want to call it that. The ability to quick strike and score like we've done tonight has just been incredible.
what if I told you at the beginning of this game with 3 minutes left in this game, you would be in the mood you are right now?
Oh, I would. You would absolutely not. Well, I'm not even in a mood right now because I wouldn't even say that I'm enjoying it at this point. I just want to get through these next 3 minutes.
That's how I am, and we're-
This.
It's
this has
51 to
been work.
28,
This is
and it's
actually
still-
the first time in 6 years this has felt like work. Because I get caught watching the game more than.
Jamala's kick is down, caught at the 11, right in the middle of the field, now outside of the 25. He is drugged down. They maybe have a flag on a horse collar. That
Is
was
that ball out?
That was a
Oh, no.
no, it's Harmony ball. And he gets
Well,
it'd
it
be
was
27, spotted at the 27.
Fumble on the kickoff.
It was out.
Yeah, there was a fumble.
I
And
told
that
you.
the ball carrier, the return man, is not getting up. He was drugged, looked like a horse collar, kind of wrapped back over his legs, and he's on the ground. And
Yeah, it definitely looked funky, the way that he
We have an injury
rolled.
timeout on the field.
And anytime you go back with body weight on that leg as you're going down, that can be a problem.
try
There's
to
just so many awkward ways to land.
get you that number if he pops up.
No, and when I say work, it's just been, you can just feel the tension. And I mean, this game matters so much and you want it so much for these boys that, you know, tonight's just been a little on the stressful side. It's not just where you're up here, yeah, this is big. This is something they haven't done since 1968. If we can tick off these last 257. So you bring the whole town over here, 3 hours away. You want to come home, you want that bus ride to be fun on the way home. You don't want it to be what it, you know, a bus full of tired, unhappy people.
I think that's the wide receiver Jenkins that returned that, is getting up slowly. Got him to the sidelines.
Look at that secondary.
Now Seahorn will
That's
run this
soft.
play. Empty set, throws to the left side, caught at the 30, breaks the tackle down to the 33.
Well, obviously the Pirates are playing soft. They're not gonna let anything get behind them. So you're gonna have that play. That's gonna be open. So if they want to dink and dunk 5-6 yards at a time, the Pirates are certainly gonna let them do it.
2:36 left, second down play. Seahorn throws to the seam, incomplete.
I think that was just a matter of he turned upfield before he had the ball in his hands. He was already trying to make a move. And that was gonna be about a 15-yard pickup. So that was a fortuitous drop.
2:30 on the game clock left in this game. State semifinals. Poth up on Harmony, 51-28. Harmony has the ball at their own 33. It's third down. Seahorn, empty set. He'll tuck it and run. He's got room. He'll get the first, and he'll get out of bounds after 2 yards beyond that marker. He's not yet to his own 40. Ball spotted at the 37, and a lot of points to gain in a short time for Harmony.
First down for the Eagles.
They have no timeouts left. I lied.
Still showing one.
Still that one.
You gotta let it go, man.
It's
They
still,
got a timeout.
I've seen him call 4. He looks to throw left side this time. Incomplete.
Let him go. He's throwing into double coverage there. He's got guys over here
Incomplete.
by themselves.
Jenkins, number 8, the intended receiver.
So that is Jenkins that they were intended for. If I got the return man right, then he's back on the field, which is good news if that's correct. I can't see them working on anybody on the sideline. Second down and 10. 2:19 to play. We need this ball back so this clock can run. Seahorn, he keeps it. He goes down himself. This clock will run.
Yep.
Call that last thing.
Number 16.
It won't.
Yeah, Turf Monster got him that time.
He got a gain of 1.
Yeah, he was wide open spaces. He tried to cut back the left feet, just went out from under him.
3rd and 9 as the receivers have to race back to their line of scrimmage to get set. They do. 3rd and 9, quick pass, right side.
There he is again.
They meet him as he catches it. It's good for a gain of 4. He's shy of the first. Tackled in bounds.
But once again, as soon as that ball got to the receiver, who was there? Mr. DeHoyles. I mean, he's all over him.
He's not missed by much, those interceptions.
No, he
you
really
said.
hasn't.
4th down.
Fourth down. This could be real fun here if you could get him on the ground.
Caught and good for a first. Incomplete. That's it.
That's it.
Turnover on downs, and I'm going to start it up. 1:31 left in the game. Pirates up 51-28. They take over on downs, and we are going to play next week in the state championship.
Yes, we are. They are going to cut us loose in Cowboy Stadium. We are going to be wandering around up there. A couple of yahoos from Poth. Oh my God. I don't even know. I'm speechless.
1968 football team in Poth played for the state championship. They did not win it. They lost 9-0 to Sonora. The 2022 Pirate football team will try it for the first time and the second time in the state championship in all of history. And what an amazing run this coaching staff as they start to celebrate on the sideline. All the Poth fans are standing up. The coaches are hugging each other. The clock's ticking. 1:16. Holy cow. I'm going to say it again because it still doesn't sound right. The Poth Pirates are going to play for the state championship next week.
This is unbelievable. I just hope I don't wake up in a minute. This is absolutely incredible. What this team has done the last few weeks, and to walk in here tonight and continue that effort, and not only that, take it to another level against a team that beat number 2 last week. And we're going to walk out of here beating them 51-28. That's a really good football team over there. That's a good program. And these guys tonight showed all the heart in the world. They've stuck together all year. We actually had the AD for this facility.
That's it.
That's the ball
That's the
game.
last snap. He takes a knee. Zane Robbie takes a knee. And Rusty, say what you were saying because everybody's on the field. The team is on the field. They're jumping up. They're hugging. And the Pirates have won the state semifinals against Harmony 51-28 at Cy-Fair FCU Stadium in Cypress. And they're going to Arlington.
Yeah, and what that AD was talking about was how this team has captured the imagination of all these people around here because he came in just to tell us how special he thought it was that a team that has made it this far. And he said, you know, it's just so incredible when you see a team get on a run like this. And he said, we just couldn't be happier for you guys. I jinxed this early because we never high-fived during a game before, and we did that earlier. And I just knew that was going to come back and bite us. But somehow we were able to dodge that jinx. These kids played incredible tonight. All the mistakes that we talked about last week, I see it. State finalists, Poth Pirates. They just put it on the Jumbotron. The things that we talked about they need to clean up from last week, absolutely taken care of. You didn't turn the ball over. You didn't hurt yourself with penalties. You couldn't play a better game than they played tonight. This was fantastic.
Congratulations to head coach Jeff Luna, I believe in his 7th year. Regional final loss last year to Franklin. Franklin's still playing in a division higher this year. Now you win that region. You represent the region in the next round against Harmony here. You win that, and you're going to take the Poth Pirates to the state championship. Congratulations, coaching staff. Congratulations, most importantly, to the Pirate football team. The whole town of Poth is behind this team. The city of San Antonio, the news channels are finally coming out talking to us. You're seeing yes, sir. You're seeing the interviews happen every week. Hey, guess what? There's more interviews coming next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And this week we had a big send-off in town. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Yet they got a police escort out of town through the square. As they left town, they came all the way out to our place. All the driveways were lined with people. They were out with their flags. Horns were honking. It was just a caravan as all the buses made their way out of town. It was a really special moment today for the entire community of Poth, and I'm just so happy for these guys.
I'm happy for the coaches, the fans, the Post staff. I think we let out for Christmas break next week, and so you're going to go to Christmas break. You're going to get to watch your team boys play for all the marbles against a very good Gunner team. We'll worry about that tomorrow.
Absolutely right. Tonight we're going to celebrate this. This is the only thing we're going to think about. You are in the state championship for the first time since 1968. You beat the team that that beat number 2 last week. So this team doesn't need to be afraid of anybody. But for tonight, as you said, I don't care who we're playing next week. I don't care what the record is. I don't care what they're saying about us. We're going to enjoy this, and that long bus ride home is going to be a whole lot more fun now.
Congratulations to Coach Jeff Luna and the Pirates, all the coaching staff, the cheerleaders, the band, and everybody on the staff that travels with this team and follows this team. Guys, you got one more left, and that's all you have to do. Let's get behind this team. Let's get behind this staff. Let's get behind all these kids, and let's go win one more in Arlington. What do you say?
Hey, that sounds great. Let's do it. And you know what? And while we're giving the shout out, give the shout out to the Poth community that made its way over here. I mean, this was an outstanding showing for this side. I mean, this side is full. You have people in the upper deck over in the overflow. So shout out to all the Poth boosters and parents and family members that have made the trek over here.
What a great night it is to be a Pirate. Congratulations to the Poth Pirate football team as they'll play in the state championship next week. Thank you for listening to the Poth Athletic Booster Club YouTube broadcast of the state semifinals from Cypress. He's Rusty Compton. I'm Les Miller. Thank you for listening.